Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ian Nizzle. This is your Hell in a Cell WWE 2012 live reactions, and I am not alone, as you would also expect. How often do people do live reactions by themselves?
Come on, baby! Hell in a Cell live reactions. I am amped up. Feed me more. Feed me more. Guys, what is up? John, VocalAggression here alongside Ashton. Ashton, I'm just so excited. I'm ready for a great night tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to a whole bunch of matches, partially because of certain storylines, partially because of certain actually people. Obviously, Ryback, Ziggler, Justin Gabriel, and mostly just because a lot of the matches that they have set up in the undercard and the midcard for this show are actually supposed to be really, really good as far as match quality goes. It's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm looking forward to Orton Del Rio, Gabriel's title opportunity. I mean, hey, we could see a moment tonight with Gabriel as the new United States champion. Can Sheamus bro kick the Big Show, or will Big Show knock him out? But of course, the question that we all want to ask is Dolph going to cash in?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking a little bit, and I think that what might end up happening is Sheamus will do something to Big Show that gets Big Show down on his knees, and then Sheamus will hit the bro kick on a down on his knees Big Show. But before we move on, I do want to make a little bit of a special announcement. We are not technically by ourselves because my mom is in the room. She does watch wrestling. She loves wrestling. She'll probably be reacting. She can't help herself. So if you hear a female's voice, that's who it is.
Or it's just me, very, very high pitched.
Yeah,
but we'll be sure to clarify.
That happens a lot.
But of course, with your mom in the equation, that makes this the greatest trifecta of all time. So I'm just ready to just come unglued and totally invest in this show. So many great matches seem to be on this card. And of course, Ashton, the main event, the thing that's been speculated about ever since it was announced, Ryback versus Punk, what is gonna happen? I mean, some have people saying with Ryback going over, others think that Punk's gonna retain. Some actually predict a no contest.
I don't think you can have a no contest in Hell in a Cell, though.
Yeah, and I was of the same mindset. We have some people saying Mark Henry's going to cost him. Other people saying Brock Lesnar's going to cost him. Some people even saying Goldberg. But you know what, though? I love it, Ashton, because even though they get crazier and crazier and more out of left field with each passing second, that's speculation. That's how you know you have a great main event.
Well, and speaking of Goldberg, apparently WWE security has been told to confiscate any Goldberg signs that get tried to get into the arena. So that right there speaks volumes about the lengths that the WWE is trying to go to either A, ignore the fact that Goldberg ever existed, or B, keep the fans quiet for a possible surprise appearance. I highly doubt it, but that would be an explanation as to why they're doing it.
I would love it if Goldberg's appearance was a lot like his appearance at No Way Out 04. He spears Ryback maybe, but Ryback still kicks out, and everybody just loses all hope. That would be hilarious. Yes.
There was somebody that said that it would be pretty cool if Punk would do something illegal, like something that even like the insider fans know is illegal, like a chair shot to the head or something like that, and do something like that to Ryback, and then Ryback would still manage to kick out, but he would kick out just like a split second after the ref's hand counted down to the 3. So it's like he was still tough enough to kick out, but it just wasn't in time.
That's I could dig that.
Yeah,
really,
it's interesting.
If Ryback's gonna lose, all I ask is that he doesn't even go down like a Punk. I would even settle for a finish where maybe Punk nails some kind of maneuver, but they both pass out because Punk just took such a beating. Kind of like I remember 3 stages of hell between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H when they got to the steel cage. Yeah. The ending came. Stone Cold hit Triple H with a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. Triple H hit Austin with a sledgehammer. They fell on top of each other, and the game just happened to fall on top of Austin for the 3 count. And anything like that, I would even accept that because, Ryback brought his A game. And speaking of A game, here it comes, Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, really, really surprising curtain jerker tonight. Rather than the tag match, or as I was expecting, possibly the Intercontinental title match, we've got Del Rio versus Orton. Normally, you want to expect a fast-paced, quick, fun, high power, high speed, exciting match to open the show. I don't know if that's the style that these guys are going to work. So, we'll see.
Alberto looking very confident, strolling down the ramp, and I mean we've seen these guys work in the ring together before. I'm expecting nothing but a great wrestling contest, and JR and JBL at ringside. Yes.
Wow.
It was speculated that...
Wait, did JR commentate the last one? Night of Champions?
No, I don't think he did.
Well then, holy crap, welcome back to the desk at a pay-per-view, JR.
Indeed. I'm so happy about this.
Can you imagine if Ryback wins the title with JR on commentary?
That is a moment right there.
Holy
JR is so good at creating an atmosphere. It's ridiculous. Yep. I mean, he even created a great moment. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Eric Bischoff in a No Way Out pay-per-view, and yeah, Stone Cold's enough. But I mean, he kicked the crap out of him. It was a squash match, and JR still made it seem like it was the main event of like WrestleMania 29 or something. He's just that good. And as we see here, we get a little playback to events that happened on SmackDown. This is last month. Del Rio just taking it to Orton, all because he was disrespected in an opening segment. I've seen feuds have a worse basis.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look at the Cody Rhodes Big Show feud.
Exactly.
Gotta love Del Rio doing the random freaking Randy Orton pose and then doing his little freak out when he turns around. That was ridiculous.
I'm telling you, Del Rio's gotten so much better in terms of how a heel garners heat, while still being that classic villain. Because, and you know what, that was a great point somebody brought up. I forget who it was, but they said the reason why they loved Alberto Del Rio was they reminded him of truly an old school villain, not somebody that tried to be rebellious or edgy or walk that line of gray. But
he's just bad. He's just somebody that wants everyone to hate him.
Exactly, and I like how he's refined his style to achieve that effect. And here comes the Apex Predator, who's been clamoring for a heel turn, but if he turned heel, we wouldn't be getting contests like this. So I say hold off on it just a little bit longer.
I say keep him face until, at the very least, after this coming WrestleMania. They won't change him then, maybe. But I also think that there are a few hungry up-and-coming heels in NXT that might be debuting after WrestleMania this year that Orton won't want to intermingle with.
Right. And Ashton, it's funny because my stance on Orton turning heel, I mean, you've heard me talk about it with you on TWitWoW, which everybody can check out on iTunes and Podbean. But I was vehemently against it because I felt like he has had some of his best work as a babyface, and I stand by that statement. However, I would have conceded to him turning heel had the Big Show feud that Sheamus is currently having and hopefully will climax after tonight, if at the very least Survivor Series, would have achieved its desired result of getting Sheamus very seriously over and Big Show being this looming threat. Yeah. Clearly the results of that. And had Sheamus overcome and been serious and kind of refined himself as champion, then I would have been like, oh yeah, the next logical step is Orton as a heel. What bigger threat can you get? But since that didn't happen, to me, Orton turning heel would be wasted because what top babyface, besides John Cena again, and I would like to go just a little bit longer without seeing those two lock it up, what would be the point? I could understand working with hungry, face mid-carders, to kind of, also put that same point, just like hungry heel mid-carders are hungry face mid-carders. But
Randy Orton about to show Alberto Del Rio how the pose is done.
Exactly. Look at that. Look at that ownage. Look at that swag. And that woman, that look on her face, she's like, I'm married, but I'm not even thinking about that right now. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, what was that? This kid's been crying in my arm for 5 hours. Oh, that's nice. She's probably thinking, oh, you can grate cheese on those abs.
But yeah, as far as the Orton heel turn goes, I don't think it'll work. And I've been saying this for basically as long as Orton has been rumored to be begging to turn heel. The crowd turned him face in the first place. His in-ring style, even as a heel, is as a face. So it just makes no sense for him to turn. It's like back when Austin turned heel in 01. It didn't work because the crowd forced him to be face. Well, they didn't try and turn him again after that because it would have been dumb.
And I think that's the game point, actually. What a clothesline.
Yeah, that was pretty... And that's a clothesline because he didn't lean into it. It wasn't a lariat. It was just a clothesline.
See, I remembered you educating me on it. I'm so smart sometimes.
Yes, you are, John. Golf clap to that.
I joined in. Oh, this is going to be so great to talk about on my blog, which I don't have. But In all seriousness, Ashton, you're absolutely right. I think when the crowd turns you, that's a completely different circumstance than a booker turning you. Because it's what the majority wants, it's what the paying customer wants, and really, who are we to deny them, right? Oh, Randy Orton bringing back the Garvin Stomp.
Yeah. He's been doing that a lot more lately.
I like it. I always thought it was a ruthless maneuver, especially when he gets around the head area.
Yep. Normally, he follows it up with the big knee to the back of the head.
Yeah, he just takes his time and then he just sprints the knee right on the neck.
Yeah.
But don't count Del Rio out. He's got some of the best kicks. Right next to Daniel Bryan, I think. Daniel Bryan's got the best kicks in the business, but Del Rio's a solid second in my estimation.
I don't know. I think Del Rio probably has the best kicks. I'd say Daniel Bryan is second, but considering everything else that Bryan has in his arsenal, that's not really a big deal.
Exactly.
I know who has the best knees in the business, and that's just because Jinder Mahal's the only guy that uses them.
Ha! I saw what you did there. See, now Del Rio having that scowl. Sometimes I wonder if that scowl is just permanent.
Yeah. Even when he does smile, it looks like forced.
I'm kind of in an incredulous state that this has no base, like in the world title. Like, Del Rio's actually wrestling a match that has no world championship implications. I wonder if he's thinking to himself as he's walking to the gorilla position, this is beneath me.
You're all peasants.
I should be competing for the world title for the... Okay, hand and feet math, don't fail me now. The 12th time. Yes, I had enough.
Wait. He was in a fatal 4-way at Over the Limit. He didn't compete at No Way Out. And then he wrestled Sheamus one-on-one at Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and Night of Champions. So that's 4 times in the last 7 months.
Dang, son. Oh, nice. Nice. Look at that.
That is pretty cool, I have to say.
Wow, Tarantula, eat your heart out. That's
not
a maneuver.
Tarantula.
No, that's what I'm saying. Tarantula, eat your heart out.
Oh. I was going to say, that's just a cool-looking rope hung arm breaker. That's like what Bret Hart used to do, except with the legs at the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Del Rio used that maneuver at Night of Champions, too. That got a big mark-out moment from me.
Yeah.
That would have been the perfect time to bust out my Vince McMahon commentary voice. We're going to get it at least once tonight, folks, I promise. I'll save it for the main event.
What a maneuver!
In fact, let me practice. What a maneuver! Yeah, I'm feeling good.
It's not special if you keep using it.
Oh, it will be. It will be.
Again, Del Rio with the Orton pose, trying to show the master up.
Nice arm breaker by Del Rio, and then he follows up with the cover. Now he goes back to the arm. Normally, we've complained about Del Rio overly working the arm in the past, but I actually like what he's doing here. I'm not bored.
Right now it feels like isolation, but when he starts the match with it is when it gets annoying.
Right. And I think he started it at a good bit in the match. They kind of, did their lockups there.
The kicks to the ribs and the head and the neck and that kind of stuff. That helps. Like, that makes it feel like he's actually trying to beat this guy up rather than just win by a technicality because you beat his arm up so bad that he had to, tap out before you break it.
Right. We were talking about what we would award superstars on this past episode of TWitWoW, like they do on the Slammies. I'd definitely give Del Rio Most Improved of 2012.
Honestly, I'd be tempted to do the same thing.
I mean, how he's grown in the latter half of 2012
Although,
is
you know what,
remarkable.
though, dude? Here's my thing. Daniel Bryan didn't win his world title until the tail end of December, and look at the progress he's made since then.
Absolutely.
Improved. That right there is Most Improved, because Del Rio went from the WWE title to competing for the world title and maybe being improved as far as like in-ring and mic work go. Daniel Bryan got better at everything. He got more over, and he became a legitimate main eventer in 2012.
That is very true. You know what? Actually putting all that in there, yeah, I think Daniel Bryan ousts Del Rio for Most Improved. But hey, not discrediting Del Rio in the slightest. I think his mic work has improved tremendously. I think his matches have improved. I think he's learned that, he can keep his style, but just clean it up a little bit, kind of change things up. And, Orton, I think, is one of the most exciting superstars on the roster. I mean, I know we're talking about sometimes his matches are...
Exciting isn't the best word to describe Orton.
I was just about to say your comments about, saying, like, the slow style and pace. But, when he picks up and he gets that second wind and, we get to that part of the match, like, man, is it good stuff to watch. And again, Del Rio.
He goes through his setup for a finish.
You could say that. That could be an accurate assessment. And,
over the backbreaker and the DDT from the ropes and the superplex and all that stuff that he does in every match right before the finish.
Right.
And people say Cena has 5 moves of doom. I think
now we all know it's 7.
I think the biggest difference between Cena and Orton is that Orton is just so technically clean with everything he does. And I think that with him, there's more of a respect factor there because he isn't so freaking cheesy all the time. Oh, that was cool. What a reversal.
That was awesome.
What a freaking reversal. That was great on Del Rio. Unfortunately, he locked in the arm breaker a little too close to the ropes.
Still does damage. He's got till 5.
If only. It's been so long. I think the last time I heard Daniel Bryan do that was Extreme Rules against Sheamus, their 2 out of 3 falls match.
That was such a clinic. Still my match of the year, by the way. Nothing has topped that for me.
I'm sticking with Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. I can't crown something over that.
And
Not yet. I don't think that anything will beat that, but I'm going to give, Survivor Series and TLC a chance. TLC was amazing last year.
You see Orton, I think, try to get some of the blood flow back in his arm, but we'll see now. Can he nail this signature offense, the rope-hung DDT?
Yep. He already hit the over-the-back backbreaker.
Oh, and another... Del Rio has really proven in this match to be a great counter wrestler. I mean, if for no other reason, that cross arm breaker just a few moments ago. Another swift
kick to the ribs, yep.
Look at Ricardo! That was the best.
Wow, now they've got out Ricardo Rodriguez doing the pose. And now Del Rio's going to do the freaking turnaround and slam on the mat, freak out. Oh my God!
Del Rio has improved his heel work so much.
How can Alberto Del Rio going to dislocate his shoulder?
Oh, it was going. Oh wow, he actually tried it.
He went to RKO.
I love Del Rio. Ever since his Falls Count Anywhere match with Cena, he has just made it. Actually, no, even before that, the SummerSlam match with Sheamus.
Yeah.
I mean, he has made such a turnaround with me, and I'm proud to say I'm a fan of his. I started when he first came in. I was very supportive of the guy. Then I kind of jumped ship. I jumped ship after Extreme Rules because I'm thinking, okay, this guy's going nowhere. And now, after all this time, he's really back in my good graces deep. Because
now Orton's doing it.
Amazing.
Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to make an official announcement. Apparently, it wasn't official before now, but now it is official. We are getting Antonio Cesaro versus Justin Gabriel for the U.S. title tonight.
Epic! Come on, Justin.
Just announced on Tout.
Now, Ashton, you and I both picked Del Rio to go over in our predictions, did we not? Or did we pick Orton to win?
No, we both picked Del Rio because it wouldn't make any sense for Orton to win this match.
That's right. Now Del Rio going for that arm again. I'm thinking, that was beautiful.
Yes, it was. Oh my God.
What a great... You know what? This match, I think, I still would have preferred it in the middle of the card, but this has been a solid open.
Curtain jerker.
It is. It really is.
And yeah, it's one of those matches that everyone expected to start slow, and it did. But once these guys get into it and they start doing their signature offense, that it's going to get everyone ramped up. And when they're doing counters like they have been, it reminds me of Orton Christian last summer.
Yeah, really. And then really, actually, when you think about it, what wrestling match starts out fast-paced right away unless you're a cruiserweight and you're working like maybe
ready to say, I don't know, maybe we should ask 95% of the ROH roster first.
Yeah. But, man, and see, that's what I love, though. I like it when it starts out slow because you know that faster pace is going to come in, and that's like when I'm looking at my chops because look at what we're getting out of it. Del Rio has upped his game. Orton has no game to up because he's at his best right now. What is Del Rio doing here? What the hell? No. No. No way.
Is he going to do a double foot stomp?
What in the...
Oh, he did a double foot stomp! Oh, my God!
Senshi, eat your heart out.
Yeah, really. Holy crap! He's kicking out. Yeah, he kicked out. Okay.
Holy match. You're not going to hear me say a bad thing about this match. No way. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Good God.
Oh, right on the head.
Orton's getting, or not Orton, Del Rio's getting angry now.
You know what would be a great heel moment for Del Rio? Because I heard they actually banned it or something like that, but if he at least implied that he was going for the punt.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I mean, he already attempted an RKO, which honestly, I'm not going to lie to anyone, I would have marked if he had actually executed it. With Orton kicking out, of course.
If he would have, Orton probably would have kicked out of it.
That seemed a little uncomfortable for both guys here.
Oh, botch! Botchamania 209.
Somebody else just called it. Where I am, there's like yeah, I just read on Twitter on like somebody called that botch too. It's like that was weird.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, it's not going to ruin the match though.
Not with these counters, it's not.
What the heck do you call that, Randy? Oh, look at Rick Rod. Oh! You shouldn't pull on that arm too hard. It's going to get dislocated again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, because Orton injured it once just doing his taunt.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it sustained all this damage.
Let's just call it the glass shoulder. And Randy Orton is being smart right now, grasping his hands together while in the cross arm breaker, preventing Del Rio from getting a full lock on it, as well as...
There it is.
Yeah, I was just going to say, as well as preventing himself from tapping out, but now I think he will. He's not that close to any ropes. I think, unless he gets his foot on the rope, I think he's probably going to tap.
No.
No? We have a counter? Oh, he's got his shoulders down. He kicked out.
Oh.
Thought he was going to lift him up. I would have ranted, but that was fine. Oh!
Oh my God!
Done.
Wow.
Holy crap! You have got to be kidding me!
Yeah.
Wow!
It's out of a video game. Holy crap.
You know what? I don't even care that it didn't make sense. That finish was worth it.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever actually been happy to be wrong.
Yeah, that was like freaking. That was better than his WrestleMania RKO on Kane off the top rope.
Oh yeah, because I mean you could kind of see it building to that point. This just came out of nowhere.
Was it Orton with the RKO or was it Kane with a chokeslam off the top rope?
It was Kane with the chokeslam off the top rope.
Okay, that's right. I feel like it was. I don't know. When was the last time Orton hit a stunt like that?
We gotta see that again.
When was the last time Orton hit like a freakishly stunt RKO like that?
I have no idea.
That was sick. That might just make the OMG moment of the year for the Slammies. That was like last year's RKO on Evan Bourne.
Yeah, only this, I would almost say I enjoyed this a little bit more than that because of the suddenness. I can almost say that I wasn't... Oh.
Show it. Oh my God, that was ridiculous.
Props to both of these guys, big time.
That was sick.
Open.
Holy crap. Who does that?
And you know what, though? Del Rio doesn't look any worse because it was so sudden, and it was a counter that... Really, who else could have done a counter like that?
Man, that was a really fun match.
You're not going to hear me say one bad thing about this match.
You know what? Alberto Del Rio is being too mean over to Ricardo. I didn't give it 2 stars.
I thought the excessive celebration from Orton detracted from the amazing finish. 1 1/4.
Oh, man. Star ratings are so for marks.
Yeah.
I will say, though, there are 2 guys that I watch in the YWC that do star ratings, and I think that, actually, you know what, only one of them does star ratings. The other one does a really cool rating system. Gold Standard 000 is the one that does the 5-star ratings, and he's good, and then Gold Dizzy does, like, good, amazing, great, okay, rather than star ratings. And I like that system, and I would give that match...
I've always used that system, because why I hate star ratings so much, I feel like once you put a numerical value to it, you're kind of locked in.
Yeah. Where
I feel like when you use words like...
It's too rigid.
It's not as airtight.
Exactly.
You know, when you say something's good, you just leave it that it's good, but when, God forbid, if you say something's 3 3/4 stars, what? Just spat in my baby's face.
Why'd you knock the 1/4 star off?
Exactly. And here we see
And
Dolph
then
trying to
after
create.
2 years, it's, wait a minute, you think this match was as good as that amazing match that happened 3 years ago? How dare you?
You know, I would have
A confrontation between John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. The pre-show was definitely not worth watching. I stand by what I said in our predictions. It was pretty dumb.
I would have cared more about the pre-show if I knew that Dolph's run-in would have led to a match between him and John Cena, since John Cena's been medically cleared.
I think it might on Monday.
With Dolph as the new world champion.
Oh yeah!
Giggity, giggity.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow night we're gonna get Dolph Ziggler. I don't know. Maybe if Punk retains tonight, we'll get Ziggler and Punk against Cena and Sheamus.
There we go, Heyman.
Potentially.
Gotta love Paul Heyman. Yeah.
Beg pardon?
I'm agreeing with Vicky Guerrero. She said Punk's scared of Ryback, and I would agree.
Definitely.
Which is hilarious because, I mean, told you so. As far as Vicky's concerned, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Paul, I love you.
Way to get all worked up over nothing, Paulie D. Oh, boy.
Oh, Vicky, your power won't last. It never lasts.
So do we officially feel like Flair is going to be the new GM tomorrow night?
That would be so epic.
Yeah, it would.
I can accept Flair in that capacity, as long as nobody's stripping him bare naked in the middle of the ring, and he's that authoritative figure, because I'll tell you what, if anybody could really embody what a GM is, it would be the Nature Boy. I get to see him.
Yeah.
Tag team title match next! Ashton, there's one very important question I have to pose to you as we go to this match. Does Daniel Bryan fear the beard of geometrical perfection?
I don't think so, no.
You don't think so?
I don't think Daniel Bryan fears any other man's beard.
But his is so scraggly and like a goat face. I mean,
it strikes fear.
You know, honestly, one way I thought this match could go, which I don't think it is now, because we see Kane, before Daniel Bryan even finishes his entrance, making his. One way I thought, I could see this match going was maybe Team Road Scholars taking out Kane backstage, and then because Daniel Bryan is the, tight air quotes, weak link, he'd have to defend the tag titles by himself in a 1-on-2 handicap match. But it seems like we're going to get a good old-fashioned 2-on-2 here, which is how it should be. I mean, the name is Tag Team Championships, so...
Really?
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Oh, you're just so crass.
Can't wait for Sandow to come out and enlighten us.
I know, I feel so ignorant today.
Wow. How dare you, John?
I'm sorry.
How dare you call yourself ignorant?
These guys are such a great team, and I'm glad they're replaying this match from this last Monday, because Racing Cara, Sandow Rhodes, that needs to be a feud if one of those guys gets the strap down the line, which I'm certain one of them will.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I hope that they have the WrestleMania match, and that gives Daniel Bryan the opportunity to have a good singles match at WrestleMania for once.
People actually want Dolph versus Bryan for the world title this year at WrestleMania 29.
That would be amazing.
It would be. But then again, anything involving either one of those two would be amazing.
Yeah, tell that to Brodus Clay.
Yeah, touche.
Oh, they're coming out to Cody's theme music? I thought they would have a new mix.
One day. That you're awesome? Delicious.
Ah, I see what they did there.
And they're grammatically correct.
Yeah, really. And they're synchronized. That's even better.
They totally brushed up on their Schoolhouse Rock before this match.
Bro. Is there any truer sign of a tag team than synchronization, John?
No, there isn't. Besides matching attire, but I think that's also what you meant by synchronization. So, yes, that's the only real sign of a tag team.
Just took that jacket off and had purple underneath it.
That would have been epic. Oh, Sandow with the black tights. Okay.
Full purple knee pads.
It's a good mix. If he was wearing blue knee pads, I could say that's symbolic because he's going to leave Daniel Bryan black and blue, but alas, it was not meant to be.
I want to know why Cody Rhodes isn't wearing purple knee pads.
Yeah, Cody, join the club. It's the in thing.
Tights.
You know what, Ashton? I love this match really for one main reason, and that's that I can just really sit back, turn my brain off, and just enjoy it to the max, because regardless of which team wins, I'll be happy because I love both teams.
Yep.
So it's not like I'm not even going into this thing with a preference, so to speak. If Road Scholars wins, I mark out because Sandow finally has a title to do cartwheels with. If Team Hell No wins,
oh no!
Nice version by Sandow.
Sandow's the best escape artist in the WWE. Just ask Sheamus.
Indeed.
Oh, what a kick!
And I guess the question that Hell No must be asking themselves is, how do we compare to the most intellectually compatible tag team in WWE history? I mean, if you just got the genius as your manager, you'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Good old Lanny Poffo.
Leaping Lanny Poffo.
I stand corrected.
No, you were right, but they also called him that.
I see. Now we see actual cohesion from Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Imagine that.
I'm sure that'll get protested later by Bryan with that one word.
And of course, Damien Sandow's just standing on the outside of the ring, acting like a zombie, reaching in, trying to just get his hands on somebody. Oh, that would hurt so bad.
Daniel Bryan is just so vicious.
Yes, he is.
Like, if you go into matches with him thinking, man, I'm so excited, this is going to be so much fun, you're an idiot. Because you're going to get hurt.
It's like if Grizzly Redwood would be just combined with a pit bull and maybe grow like 6 inches, because I know Daniel Bryan's short, but he's no Grizzly Redwood short.
Absolutely, and that's why I love Daniel Bryan. I think not since the days of Taz, have we seen a really small guy just be totally BA when he steps into that ring.
That's very true.
Because, I mean, as much as I... Wait, who'd you put forward?
Tajiri.
Yeah, because of the Miz. That was always classic. I mean...
The buzzsaw kick was pretty devastating.
Vicious. Man, I mean, you could just hear the thwack right against the skull.
Right against his own pants.
Kind of mood. And Sandow making the blind tag.
Oh, yeah. Kane didn't
clips the knee.
Yeah, there we go.
Hear no genius, see no genius.
Forget redwood trees. Let's chop down the red monster.
Absolutely. The supposed strong link of Team Hell No, but then again, he actually won his match this past Friday night.
Gosh, I don't even care. Daniel Bryan's amazing.
Of course he is. Dragon now, dragon forever.
Oh, yeah. Who was an amateur wrestler in high school in Atlanta?
I missed that. I'm playing it on mute because even though this commentary is epic, I want to be sure I get all of your thoughts.
I have the volume very, very low, but just enough that I can somewhat hear what they're saying. And I heard something about someone being an amateur wrestler in Atlanta, and I don't know. It's probably Cody Rhodes because, the Rhodes family, Atlanta. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an educated assumption, to say the least, which I'm sure these two men would appreciate because they're nothing but educated individuals.
Damien Sandow with the elbows to Kane and then kicks him. This is psychology right here, trying to chop down the big red monster, and then you come off the top rope and get uppercutted.
Uppercut of death.
Kane's really selling that knee.
Well, because Kane's a boss. I'm telling you, with Jericho's departure, I mean, Kane firmly took the driver's seat as, my favorite seasoned competitor. It was just so good. And I think he's underrated in so many areas, partly because of The Undertaker and that whole, comparison there. But I think if Kane was to stand out on his own, if he was in a universe where an Undertaker didn't even exist, he'd certainly be more respected than what I think he is now.
Daniel Bryan's losing his mind!
All fired up.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Do you prefer Kane to Christian?
You know what? No. I love Kane, but I think Christian not only is crisp like Kane, but I think he does a better job of establishing guys he's in the ring with. And not just by giving them the W. That's not what it's always about. You also have a match to compete in. And whoa!
Unbelievable.
Beautiful move there by Bryan, but Cody averted it.
Speaking of Christian, where's he been?
I think he's still recovering from some kind of injury. I mean, I miss Christian immensely.
He came back. Oh, wait, is he still working with TNA now?
That could be too, Ashton, because I remember they had a deal, but I thought it would have ended by now. I mean, Bound for Glory's passed.
I want to see Christian in one of the 2 5-man teams at Survivor Series.
Definitely. Bring back Christian.
I hope he's not hurt. Again.
I mean, bring back Christian and Henry. I mean, I miss those guys immensely.
Yeah, there you go. Christian and Mark Henry. Man, I miss that anger.
I want that angry Canadian perfection. Anger on the Mark Henry side, Canadian on the Christian side.
So what is the perfection?
Well, just their existence. I mean, Mark Henry's a beast. Became a world champion. Everybody said it was going to be crap, and it turned out to be one of the best title reigns that championship's ever had.
Yeah, gotta love Hall of Pain. Oh, I thought Sandow was going to do a 619 there for a second. That would have been hilarious.
And you know what the really funny part is? You know what the really funny part is? If these guys win the titles, we would shower them with praise, and yet we'd still get the same response. Thank you for your irrelevant opinion.
You're welcome.
And I would feel so honored to be insulted.
By the way, for what it's worth, I am wearing my Damian Sandow shirt right now.
And here I was thinking you couldn't be any more of a boss if you tried. Well, lo and behold, you tried, and look what happened. Now, I'm wondering what Damian Sandow's scribe Ignatius is saying about this contest on Twitter.
Oh, wow. Really? You're going to go there?
I just did.
You did, indeed. That's what scares me.
He's probably setting up some hot tea for the post-match victory celebration.
Just from the flow of this match, you just have to know that Hell No's going to win.
Because Daniel Bryan's really struggling here.
Yeah.
Hasn't seen the daylight of his corner for quite some time. So now Cody with a very aggressive cover. Seemed like his forearm was digging in Bryan's face. And he drags him. See, that's sound tag team wrestling right there. I love it. It's the basics. It's all about the basics.
Yep.
Cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent. And see, it's so funny, how much the fundamentals can enhance a match. Because, it just gets me more in the babyface camp. Team Hell No doing all this struggling. Because Rhodes Scholars are just expert isolationists, it seems.
That's what I mean, though, when I say the flow of the match. Because Rhodes Scholars are absolutely dominating Daniel Bryan right now. As soon as he gets the hot tag, Kane's going to win.
I wonder what The Rock would feel about Damian Sandow's elbow of disdain. I wonder if he's a fan of it.
I don't know why he wouldn't be.
I mean, it's just totally awesome.
Listen to JBL. He says they're posing for no reason. Come on, man. He's getting the crowd invested.
I love JBL, though, because I'm sure even he knows that, but he just doesn't care.
I love how JBL's just like, you got to quit hot dogging it up. JBL might be my favorite wrestler turned commentator other than Punk since Lawler.
Yeah, JBL's fantastic.
Although I will say William Regal's also in that category.
And what I love about William Regal, he's a great storyteller. JBL, he's just so great with those blanket statements that he makes into the headset.
Yeah.
Just, like you said earlier, he's got to stop hot dogging it.
And Regal makes a lot of crap up, too.
Definitely.
Not so much, not so much JBL. I mean, I'm sure he does make some stuff up, but he talks more about the match than who's in the match and their past, like like Regal does.
Right. And now the hot tag.
Here we go. Telling you. There we go. That's it. Get in the ring, Kane. Punch, punch, uppercut, uppercut. Big boot.
Triangle button. Triangle for finisher.
Your finisher gauge is full.
Exactly. And Cody still hasn't pressed R2 for counter.
Come on, man. Left, right, up, down, A, B, select for the Konami code. Get that cheat in.
And he just got a crossroads out of nowhere.
No, that's the code that allows you to pin your opponent no matter how much damage is done to him.
Nice.
The Divas use that one a lot.
I remember punching that one in on my Y box. I ended up getting a virus for some reason.
On your
Again,
what?
On my Y box, the next best thing since Xbox.
I see what you did there. Wow.
Vision was totally 1520 on that one.
Yeah, it was.
It's okay though. We all still love you, and for good reason, because you're amazing. Daniel Bryan.
This match has been amazing. Daniel
going
Bryan
business for himself here.
And tags himself in. Headbutt! Headbutt! Headbutt!
Jeez. What the? Oh, now I'm thinking Road Scholars, bro.
That's what I said, Brian. Yeah, you did.
Oh, now I'm thinking Road Scholars.
Oh, look at Sandow. Look at Sandow. I love it.
Oh, no. Team Hell No's breaking down here.
Daniel Bryan just throws Cody into Kane. Oh, man.
Now what I'm loving about this match, usually at this point in the match, Ashton, Daniel Bryan and Kane would have had their differences resolved. Now they seem to be getting exasperated. And now,
both of them. Oh, he just hit Kane. Best unintentional heel turn ever.
Oh, man, Road Scholars looking strong here.
Oh, my God, this is hilarious.
Wait, what if they retain the titles by countout because Kane and Bryan are fighting on the way up the ramp, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, the ref's got to count it.
He's not counting anything.
Well, he should be. By all logic, he should be.
Not. Oh, God. Rhodes and Sandow need to do a dive. Dive, dive, dive. Oh, they just did a frickin' baseball slide. Oh.
Cody, though, in the ring now. Uh-oh.
Legal men. Both legal men.
Oh!
Crossroads. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, now this match is definitely picking up. I was loving it before. Now I'm enthralled with it.
You had to know that this kind of stuff was gonna happen.
So far, this pay-per-view's 2 for 2, folks. Seriously.
Yeah, Kane is the illegal man. Oh.
Hellfire and brimstone, Michael.
Seriously? A disqualification for a double team again?
Wait, what?
What? Oh my God. Get it, Kane. Oh my God. Daniel Bryan and Kane got ascensioned.
It's tag team wrestling.
Ay. But you know what, though? The ref was counting for Kane to get out of the ring because the illegal man isn't supposed to be in the ring for more than 5 seconds. So it makes sense, but it's still like, why don't they use that rule more often if they're going to do it now?
Yeah, because, Ashton, I can tell you, I'm sure the illegal man has stayed in the ring more than 5 seconds in past tag matches. So, like, what is this?
I love how Daniel Bryan is, like, all surprised when the fire came up. Kane's getting angry. How dare you lose the match for us? I'm going to walk away with my title still intact because of this.
How dare you exercise the champion's advantage? It's like I don't even know you anymore. You know what, though? How do I feel about this finish? In a way, I'm kind of disappointed because I was really getting invested in the match. Like, when I said this was going to be a great...
to get a rematch at Survivor Series.
And that's what I was just about to say, Ashton. I mean, like I said, for anybody who's a fan of tag team wrestling, I think I was right on the money with my remarks in our predictions video, Ashton. This is a great tag team match. And rather than nitpick it because, we didn't get a definitive ending, this extends the feud. Exactly. And if these guys can do that with a false finish, or, or an undefinitive finish would be more apropos, then I can only imagine what they're going to come up with to actually close the feud out. I'm excited. That was great.
Yeah, this is a quality pay-per-view so far.
Yeah, like I said, 2 for 2.
Guessed at this time, The Miz. And everyone stops caring. Derp.
The date of the show being November 13th kind of threw this promo off kilter for me a little bit. I mean, maybe if it was tomorrow night, could have brought it back a little better, but that's just a little awkward.
Shut up, Miz. If he keeps this crap up, I'm going to check up on the Saints-Broncos game.
Either Miz just got done watching the South Park episode Raising the Bar, or he is just in another place right now.
That was a great episode, too. Miz just
it was. I love how we're using this time. Rather than analyzing the Miz's promo and the character, we're just talking about more relevant things, like South Park.
And football.
This season's been so great, too, by the way. I mean, the past few episodes. I didn't care too much for the Hawaii episode, but...
I thought that was hilarious.
I felt like some of the jokes were overdone. Like, we get it. You're only here because of some premium membership card. But then again, I do feel a little spoiled with insecurity and Raising the Bar.
But dude, Butters is a murderer now.
That is true. Gotta love you some Butters.
And then I love the Halloween one that they did with the Blockbuster.
Yes! Yeah, I love that one too, but I actually forgot that aired. Like, that's not even to be an insult, that's just an insult to my short-term memory loss, if anything.
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style. God, I hate that Gangnam Style. What the hell is that crap?
It's harmless. How do you hate that? It's not like it's making people dumber. Half the people that like it don't even understand what the dude's saying.
That is true, which I guess should really call for a need to be a little bit more multicultural, but I digress. Wow, we really deviated from the path.
That's okay. You have to talk about something when nothing interesting is happening on the TV.
I love how unforgiving you are. But hey, the man that just entered the ring, he's anything but uninteresting. Kofi Kingston, a human highlight reel to say the least.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Man, freaking Oregon is only ranked number 4 in the BCS rankings this week. That's BS. They should be 2 or 3.
I wish I knew what was going on.
It's college football. I thought you were going to get into that this year.
I say a lot of things. I also say, hey, Ashton, I'm going to finish this college assignment so you and I can, chum it up later on Skype. 6 hours later, hey, John, buddy, how's that assignment coming? What assignment? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that happens quite often.
You're more in tune with my education than I am, and I'm paying for it.
Wow, again with the freaking Stay Puft
the blow-up letters on a throwaway pay-per-view, really?
Stay puffed, John. Stay puffed. That's the idea.
Oh, Survivor Series November 18th. Well, at least we can put a date on it.
Well, that means that it's only 3 weeks away. How are you going to build that one up, WWE?
Well, Miz is on the poster. That's why I'm so curious. Like, what is he going to do? Because I just do not see him winning here. Which, by the way, our scorecard for predictions is 1-1. We were wrong because Orton went over.
Yeah, because Orton won with that amazing stunt RKO.
That was so incredible. See, now, if stunts were like that in 12 rounds, too, I may go see it, but I highlighted it.
12 rounds reloaded. Because the first one was so good, right?
Obviously.
Good God. And then the second one was such an amazing... Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of the Marine.
That was a nice counter by The Miz. This is a good opening exchange between these two.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, John, guess what?
What?
Ted DiBiase's a movie star.
So true. I miss DiBiase. That's another one I miss. I wish they'd get him back on TV, or at least on main TV, I should say, because I know he's, I think, still doing Superstars and stuff like that.
Yep.
But
I love how everyone's complaining like, oh, the WWE superstars aren't big anymore. They're not tall anymore. And yet, like, the guys that actually are tall and have talent, like, DiBiase and McIntyre, aren't doing anything.
right.
And well, Jack Swagger's tall, but he's never really done anything ever to show that he can do anything ever.
Still waiting to see what he's capable of if he turns face. That's like his last gasp to me. And this may be the Miz's last gasp tonight to return to championship prominence. And beautiful counter by Kingston. Just a little note to Kingston, if John Morrison ever does come back, I mean, I would not complain if you put your Intercontinental title up against him. I would love to see that. Parkour versus just pure high-flying badassery from Kingston. But, of course, Miz kind of negated that with a boot to the face.
I'm waiting for something to happen for me to comment on that's worth commenting on, but nothing yet.
You're not gonna
Although
comment
I will say that dive by Kofi was pretty cool.
It kind of makes me already think about the Royal Rumble and what the ridiculous save is going to be this year.
Oh, God, because it did so much for Kofi last year.
I saw what you did there.
And it did so much for Morrison the year before.
Hey, Ashton, let me ask you a question. Where's the antidote for your lethal levels of sarcasm?
Oh, man. And earlier this year, we were so convinced, oh, man, that save is totally being rewarded by Kofi being in this elimination chamber. 2 months later. Kofi who?
I guess there'll always be trouble in his paradise.
Mission was 2020 on that one.
Nice.
I was tempted, but I didn't want to. I'll save it for later.
Alright.
I have this sinking feeling you have no clue what I'm talking about.
I think I kind of do, but I'm just going to pretend that I do completely for the sake of our viewers. I'm totally in the know, guys.
We'll just go with it. ESPN, baby. Speaking of which, I wonder what the score is.
I think I'm going to watch the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants Part 5.
Does that even exist?
It will when I direct it.
Oh, it's still tied at nothing. Way to go, NFL.
First replacement referees and now this. And yet I don't even watch football.
Two of the most potent offenses in the entire league, and it's 0-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Has there ever been a football game in history that goes all 4 quarters with a 0-0 tie?
Wait. Denver just scored. We're in the lead. I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan, so I despise the Saints. So for this game and this game only, I'm a Denver fan.
Nice. Well, didn't you say Denver would be my team when you took my personality test?
Yeah, actually I did.
Yeah, so go Denver. Moral support, FTW.
There you go. By the way, for those of you that are wondering if you're actually still listening to this right now, which I hope you are, because I think it's been pretty entertaining, I've made an NFL personality test where you get, I think it's like 4 or 5 total questions, and they narrow down what team you should be cheering in the NFL. And it's worked on me, and it's worked on my mom, and it's worked on John, and it's 100% accurate because I'm just awesome like that.
Well, that was stating the obvious if I ever heard it.
Thanks, John.
As you see Kingston now getting ready.
Kofi Kingston!
Of course, Miz, hearing the claps all the way on the other side of the ring, decided to get out of the way.
I remember when he was Jamaican, man.
I'm still waiting.
Nice counter.
That was. I've seen a lot of great counter wrestling in this pay-per-view tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. I'm glad you took the initiative. Look at that crossbody.
I'm telling you, Kofi Kingston is the best crossbody in the biz. Care what anybody says. It's just the
Cara, that's for sure. Oh, that was sick. Ronnie. Oh. Neck breaker, combo. Nope. Not comboing that on anything. Combo breaker. Miz just kicked out of an SOS, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
The only guy that ever did that before was Dolph.
Because he's here to show the world.
But now the Miz did it. It makes it less special.
So true.
And not just because he's the Miz, but because multiple people have done it now. I don't remember anyone ever kicking out of the SOS before Dolph did it. And now all of a sudden 2 guys have done it in a month.
Yeah, and it looks devastating. Like it looks like a devastating move, Ashton. It looks like a move that when you get hit with it, I mean, you should be more concerned if your neck's broken rather than kicking out. And, like you said.
Destroyed Kofi Kingston's knee. Did you see that? Holy crap. That was ridiculous.
Some solid wrestling in this match. I mean, I've been enjoying it. I mean, it may not be given away by our reactions, talking about the NFL and South Park, but this has been a solid contest. I've not seen a bad match yet on this pay-per-view so far tonight.
We were talking about the NFL and South Park before the match, and my checking on the NFL is strictly because I despise New Orleans so much that I really, really want them to lose tonight. And I'm kind of, eager to see them lose. So,
You see, this is sound strategy by The Miz. I mean, it's sound strategy when you're working with any high
flyer. He pulled off his shoe. He's trying to pull off his knee pads. What are you doing, Miz? Stop stripping Kofi. Now he's taking his socks off.
I mean, he just wants it all bared out so that he can drive those knees in there.
God.
There is a filthy joke in there somewhere. To those of you dedicated enough to search for it and find it, I commend you.
Why? Oh, wait a minute. Which leg was that? Oh, it was his left. Why would you do it to his left leg? He kicks you with his right one.
In the wrestling industry, isn't always, though, predominantly left? Isn't that how it goes? So, it almost seems interesting. I'm just kind of working that over.
Well, that's the thing, though. The Kofi Kingston's Trouble in Paradise kick, he kicks you with his right foot. So why would you take his left boot off? That makes no sense.
But doesn't he kind of leap off the ground with oh, nice.
Half crab, holy crap.
Miz demonstrating psychology here, Ashton.
Yeah. Look at Miz stepping up. I gotta admit, this match has really pulled me in.
Yeah, I mean, once Miz began working over the leg, that's when I kind of raised an eyebrow and piqued curiosity because, he's negating Kofi Kingston's greatest asset, his speed.
His jump ability.
Exactly. I mean, Kofi Kingston, a man certainly with educated feet. One went to Harvard, the other went to Yale. But Miz bringing him back to school here.
What about Stanford?
Forget Stanford. If Carlton wanted to go there, then it means nothing.
But Carlton was awesome.
Yeah, for marks.
Whoa.
Besides, he got punked out by his dad because his dad wanted him to go to Princeton.
But he lost his virginity on television. That's got to count for something.
And he got a montage for it.
That montage was hilarious.
Do you know, I think, actually, it's so funny that we're talking about this, Ashton, because I read today that I think more online celebrity faux death rumors, and he was the victim of one of them.
Oh, God.
I think today. Tomorrow it's going to be Chuck Norris. But then somebody's going to be like, no, death doesn't get Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris gets death.
Chuck Norris is actually old enough to die, so that would make a little more sense at least.
When they said that Morgan Freeman died, I had lost all hope for humanity. Thank God it was just a rumor. I found the person who started it, and I eviscerated their organs.
I think Chuck Norris is actually older than Morgan Freeman, if you can believe that.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
I can.
Chuck Norris is like 72 or 73 years old.
Because true wisdom never ages, and Chuck Norris is a mark.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I said it. Come get me, Internet. And he gets it with the good leg. Picking all this.
I told you, that's what I was saying. 2, 3, there we go. Freaking way to go, Miz.
Now they played it up.
Miz.
Now, if they had played it up because, Kingston may have not have been able to get off the ground with the good leg enough, and therefore couldn't get all the trouble in Paradise and Miz kicked out, that would have been nice.
This is gonna be a meme tomorrow. Tries to eliminate opponent's finishing maneuver. Takes off wrong shoe.
Ashton, I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from the contest. I still had a lot of fun with that, but I do think the finish makes some of the work a little bit pointless.
Yeah.
Because he was working over the one leg,
Yeah.
and he still gets the finisher, and the cover was quick. Like, the cover wasn't even all that delayed.
Oh, Miz, you screw everything up.
Yeah, awesome my arse.
Awesome at failing. Oh! I swear. That was pathetic.
But again, I think the greatest merit, that this match had was the counter wrestling.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just can't stop laughing at that. Like, really, Miz, you take the guy's boot and shoe and knee pads and socks off of the wrong foot. Oh, wow.
For working on the wrong leg.
Kofi Kingston getting a little more aggressive. I like this side of Kofi. He's standing on the wrong foot. Sell the other one.
Yeah. Kofi cut the wrong promo. He should have thanked The Miz for working over the wrong leg.
So
he should have been like...
I was pretty sure after Cody Rhodes did it. Now I'm 100% sure I never want to see another wrestler without knee pads again.
He should have been like, Matt, first of all, I want to thank The Miz for being an OVW reject and working over the wrong leg. Second of all, I want to thank everybody for allowing me the privilege of being their Intercontinental Champion. That was some solid mic work by Kofi. Color me intrigued for the remainder of this reign. We got through the first offense.
I like his new nickname. I hope they stick with the Wildcat. That's pretty cool. It's much better than Chris Harris, that's for sure.
Exactly. Braden Walker.
The rise and fall of Braden Walker.
I got that 3-disc set the first day it came out. Knock, knock. Who's there? Braden Walker. Greatest promo ever. I mean, and you wonder what Punk got.
Part of the 3-disc DVD was the part where they showed you the vignettes that they never actually aired, but they had totally planned to.
Brandon Walker in the same receptacle as Mordecai. Let's see.
Elijah Burke.
Elijah Burke, but that's Sylvester Terkay. That's the guy.
Oh, yeah. Wow. What a comeback by Brian. The guy with the mask 365 days a year is going to talk to me about Halloween. Yeah. This tag team is definitely destined for greatness.
EI, no. Cue Dr. Shelby. And no? Okay, then.
Not gonna happen. Brian, I swear, that dude's facial expressions. He's like the Dale of WWE.
Here we go, Ashton.
Championship.
Here we go. Come on, Justin. Get yourself a moment.
I absolutely adore Cesaro's new music.
Oh, you and me both.
I should stop calling it new because he's had it for like a month and a half now, but it's amazing.
See? And all the people complaining about his first theme. You see what he has now? Superstars evolve, people.
And I even liked his first theme, but this is perfect.
Quit crapping your underoos.
Wade Barrett should get Cesaro's first theme.
Did I ever share with you the link of what was supposed to be Wade Barrett's theme, which made me mark because it was his best one out of like his entire crop? It was.
Never showed me that one. No.
It was from a band called Darkest Days, and the title of it was "The World Belongs to Me."
Actually, I feel like you did show me that.
I loved it personally.
I don't remember completely. I feel like you might have showed me that, and I feel like we had like a little discussion on how like it was okay and it was way better than the I've had enough or the I don't care what you think about me crap.
Right.
But it still wasn't that great. Like, I don't remember. I feel like he needs something somewhat upbeat, but in like a minor key.
I feel you on that. I wish he would have debuted, or came
Like,
back.
he's gonna kill you, but he's gonna do it with a smile on his face.
Right.
Gotta love Cesaro. Dude, this match has got me 100% invested because I don't know what they're gonna do.
No, I'm amped up, and I gotta be honest, Ashton, I love Cesaro. You know that, but I know my heart belongs to Gabriel in this match.
Yeah,
it does. I'm rooting for the kid.
So if Justin Gabriel wins the U.S. title here, it's a natural stepping stone for Cesaro to move on to Kofi.
Definitely.
And it would only make sense, too, because it would be like Cesaro leaving the United States, you know what I mean? And, like, getting a championship that represents the rest of the world.
Right. I mean, smart money would bet on Cesaro, but I've never been smart with my money. I'm the definition of a gambling man, so we'll see what Gabriel can do here.
Well, smart money implies you're gambling in the first place, so.
I see what you did there. But we've seen Gabriel climb the tag team mountain with the one-man band Heath Slater. Can he climb his first singles mountain here tonight with the United States Championship up for grabs?
You know what? I know I predicted Cesaro to win, but I hope Justin Gabriel wins. I hope I'm wrong about this one.
Yeah, this is the first one where you and I were opposed because I did pick Gabriel both out of, emotion and just a feeling. Yeah, Cesaro is just not since the days of Dolph Ziggler. And in my estimation, have we seen a more credible United States champion than Antonio Cesaro?
Agreed.
I mean, the guy is all business. He gets it done, and it shows. He's no slouch. But neither is Justin Gabriel.
Justin Gabriel.
But the innovative offense by Cesaro using the head as a weapon.
Didn't you mention that this match reminded you of Triple H versus Jeff Hardy?
Yes, in the sense that, and I also said Ziggler Morrison at Survivor Series last year, because it's that guy really looking for that big moment.
Cesaro is pretty much manhandling. Oh, what a European uppercut. Good God. Unbelievable. I want to see Swiss Death, but I want to see Gabriel kick out of it in this match.
Oh, that would be epic. Or at least get his foot on the rope if you really want to sell the devastation of the offense.
Yeah.
Definitely. That was a vicious uppercut by Cesaro. Damn near took Gabriel's head off. As you've seen that. And you know what? I've been thinking about it the past few days, in the context of this match. I love how these styles really seem to complement each other. I mean, Cesaro, very well known, and what a maneuver there, for his ground game.
You didn't use your Vince voice.
I'm saving it. I told you. He plays such a great grounding game. But Gabriel, of course, feels much better off his feet than on them. So a perfect blend of styles.
Yeah, Cesaro's just pure power, man. It's ridiculous. His freaking deadlift maneuvers are devastating.
Absolutely. I mean, he is just... Oh, and I
Double
guess Del
foot
Rio's...
stomp again! Oh, God!
I mean, I don't mind superstars repeating maneuvers as long as they put some stank on it. And Cesaro certainly did there.
I think Justin Gabriel has half of his head shaved.
Yeah, he's got a weird looking hairstyle going into this match.
Got like a Lindsay Paveo look going on from last season on The Voice.
Ha!
You're just watching this season. You didn't actually watch last season, did you?
Yeah, I've watched. I'm currently keeping up with this season, and I watched the majority of the first season. I haven't gotten to finish that or the second season yet, but one day I do plan to.
Yeah, I never got into the first season, but last year when the Super Bowl was over, I didn't turn the TV off, and that was what came on afterwards, and I immediately got invested, and it's all history from there. Look at Gabriel!
Beautiful maneuver.
Oh my goodness.
Gabriel landing right on his feet. I can only imagine the devastation that suplex would have caused had it actually been executed. And he gets a 2 count.
That was a heck of a close call.
Gabriel now turning the tide. You have to think that he's getting his second wind here. Can he capitalize it? Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh my God. What was that, JBL? Why don't you tell me about how...
Look at Gabriel. Look at Gabriel. And, oh, that was close.
Man, this is intense.
Even Cesaro checking to make sure.
I think Antonio Cesaro has something to say to JBL about that lariat.
Yeah, forget the lariat from hell. That was a lariat straight out of Olympus, Hades, and all those other places combined.
Justin Gabriel is freaking slippery in this match.
Yeah, he's really stepping up. But you know, as the case with the
role that the WWE wanted Sin Cara to fill.
Justin Gabriel now going to the high rent district.
8 hours.
And he's been evicted, but he landed a nice recovery.
It's okay. I want to see Gabriel fail a 450 one more time, and then I want to see him nail one as a springboard move to win the match.
That would be epic.
Yeah, I want to see the springboard 450 this match.
Solid back and forth action between these two.
I am so glad this match is getting the time that it has.
You and me both, bro.
That was pretty cool. That was a smart move.
Gabriel, you could say, is being a calculated high flyer, but oh!
God! That's Swiss death.
It's over. It's over.
He's dead.
But then again, if you're Cesaro, maybe you're kind of cursing under your breath because now you got to lift that dead weight. But who's better than that? That's Cesaro.
Dude, look at him! Oh my God! Cesaro looks like $1 billion right now. $1 million is an understatement.
And I think
neutralizer.
I think that's the last call for Gabriel, but he's got nothing to be ashamed of.
He's dead. Oh my God, that was a ridiculous.
Count to 100. Cesaro retains.
That was amazing.
What a contest,
Gabriel! But that was an amazing match.
Heart kind of breaks for Gabriel, but he has nothing to be ashamed of. Not after a contest like that.
Your heart breaks. He's broken completely. His whole body is broken. Holy crap. Look at this Swiss death. Oh my God. And then the deadlift into the ring and then the neutralizer.
You got to give credit to Gabriel, too, for just being right on point with that uppercut.
Yeah.
That was full contact.
That was ridiculous.
And then the God-style neutralizer.
I mean, I loved the Orton match, but that might have been finish of the night. Good God. That was ridiculous. Oh, wow.
Cesaro continues to prove why he's a big money player. And nothing less than that.
John, you've gotten so quiet. Are you that depressed for Justin Gabriel?
My heart really broke for him. I really wanted him to come away with this one. I know what it feels like to not walk away with a United States Championship.
Oh,
doesn't taste good. But hey, Cesaro is a big game player. That's what I said. You know, I mean, you're not going to find a better athlete on the roster today than Antonio Cesaro. This guy's got a huge upside.
Good God, that Swiss death just ridiculous.
It's moments like that that really define a superstar, and Cesaro just grabbed himself a moment tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't it funny, Ashton, though, when we were doing the big prediction and hype video, we said it was all about Gabriel seizing a moment. The champion took it right out from underneath him.
Yeah, really.
And very depressing breast cancer video. Layla, I give her a lot of credit for sharing her story. Personally, I can't wait for Breast Cancer Awareness Month to be over, not because I don't think it's important, but because I want to get back to regular ring ropes. I want to get away from segments like this that just kind of break my heart, and I want Sandow to go back to wearing pink tights. So
yeah, really, let's get this freaking breast cancer crap over with. I hate that they're doing it, too, because it's like, they're not raising money for it, they're just trying to raise awareness for it, and believe me when I say breast cancer has plenty of awareness.
Yeah, I think WebMD knows about breast cancer for you. Yeah. And if they didn't know about it before, I guarantee you WebMD probably remedied that situation.
Yeah.
So, and again, it just makes me uncomfortable watching stuff like that. But, I mean, let's see. What's the next match on the card going to be? I'm going to think maybe the World Heavyweight title match is next?
Yeah, Divas.
Oh, see, Divas was my second guess, but I know Divas is usually a cool-down match.
That's
the crowd's
true.
really hot.
Kind of have to be curious as to where they're going with this whole Paul Heyman wants the Hell in a Cell match off the card thing.
You know what some people have said, and it'll leave a bad taste in my mouth if they do it. Like, I know we'll get a clinic regardless, but some people have said that Ryback will get taken out before the match and the convenient replacement being John Cena since he's medically cleared.
Right.
Which, again, that's a match of the year candidate, potentially, in my eyes, John Cena and CM Punk in the confines of Hell in a Cell.
But you know what, though? If they're going to have it, why wouldn't they advertise it? That's a big match. That's a match that'll sell tickets. That's a match that'll sell pay-per-view buys. You want that to be something that people pay money for.
And you're absolutely right. The question is, though, does WWE have that same thought process? You would assume absolutely yes. They've been in the game for well over 30 years. But, I mean, I don't know. But see, that again, that's what's so great about this match is that, the speculation has just been running absolutely rampant.
Are we going to get the WWE title match now?
Oh, I think it would be way too soon. JR did say later tonight, maybe they're just hyping it up throughout the show, which I don't mind. But
I would hope that the WWE title match would be the main event with no Cena on the card.
Yeah, really. And plus, I mean, this is Ryback's huge opportunity. If you want to create that big fight feel and that potential moment, you have that as the closer.
Right.
I think you'd be doing him a disservice if you didn't. Yeah, the two moves Punk has to look out for, well, not counting Shell Shock, obviously, but his lariat and those power bombs, man.
Yeah.
Powerbomb your head clean off its shoulders.
I absolutely love Punk's new shirt, though.
Oh, it's epic.
Are we going to get another Heyman thing, or is it going to be actually Punk this time? Another Heyman thing. Good God.
Transform, Heyman. Transform and destroy her. I have a really bad feeling, Ashton. They're going to have Ryback get taken out before it's time.
I don't know.
No, because Heyman's running scared. So he's going to get in Punk's ear. He's going to be like, look, our backs are really up against a wall here. So how do we take care of the wall? We get a bulldozer and we run through it.
Oh, it wasn't Avenged Sevenfold in the pre-show. It was just Fozzy featuring M. Shadows, the lead singer for Avenged Sevenfold. I knew I heard his voice. I just thought it was... Oh, what is this? Is this a tag match, or is Rey Mysterio competing in a singles match? What's happening right now?
I have no idea, bud. I mean, Rey Mysterio's by himself, but then again, him and Sin Cara do make separate entrances.
John, you've got some splaining to do.
Yeah, this is a tag team bout.
Well, then who are their opponents going to be?
I heard a rumor that it was going to be the Primetime Players.
Oh, really? God, they're awful.
Yep, without AW, they really are nothing.
Make it the Ascension. That'd be cool.
That would own. See, now why do you got to do that to me? Why do you got to do that to me? Why can't we just accept the match for what it is?
For all the times you hyped up an Ambrose debut.
Yeah, which he still hasn't had. Face.
Yeah, which neither has the Ascension. Face.
You hurt.
I want to know who the opponents are going to be.
I'm telling you, Primetime
I really
Players.
hope it's not PTP. I mean, it probably will be, but I just don't want it to be.
If it's Ascension, we're going to have a collective mark out.
Yeah. But it won't be.
And the man who flies with the greatest of ease, Sin Cara.
Is he in your Faith 5?
Aw, yeah.
Never thought I'd say this, but I miss Booker T on commentary.
You and me both. His administration is way too serial for my liking.
You want Doomsday Preppers? Watch the last dozen seasons of Survivor Man.
And it is Primetime Players.
Of course.
With the charismatic Darren Young and the guy who takes 5 minutes to execute a pinfall.
And fails at everything else as well. Can't talk, can't wrestle, can't pin. I bet he can jump really, really high. Because
Ashton,
this dude has gigantic legs.
I mean, at least Jack Swagger can pin Ashton. I mean, we at least have to give him that much credit.
I bet he can punch really, really hard, too, because his arms are pretty gigantic as well.
Well, thank goodness that the WWE doesn't have a championship based in arm wrestling.
Who's that Lincoln dude that Bronson destroyed on NXT?
Lincoln Broderick?
Yeah, that dude. Maybe he should replace Tyson or Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, I'm thinking anybody could replace Titus O'Neil.
Well, they've got the same things going for him, except it looked like Lincoln Broderick actually had some kind of, coordination.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although I felt bad for him because Bronson's amazing.
Bronson is incredible indeed. I just can't wait to see what the guy does.
Have you checked out his submission match with Ambrose yet?
Not yet.
Dude.
But it's on my to-do list.
Dude, do it.
I will, in due time.
You sure?
Yeah. I can't at the moment because, we're kind of watching a pay-per-view together.
Look at Sin Cara flipping around.
I know, right? Look at him being all high-flying and such.
So much taller than Ray.
Yeah, that height advantage.
Ref.
Not really much, but it's there.
Ref, seriously, you counted to 5 for Daniel Bryan and Kane. Why can't you do it for Ray Cara?
Maybe favoritism's going on. It's the same referee.
Yeah.
# discriminatory practices.
Seriously.
I gotta admit, that was a nice counter by Darren Young. At the same time, kind of stupid because he freed the one leg. Oh, beautiful belly-to-belly by Young. He's the missing link.
That promo.
That was hilarious. Then Orton invites him into the ring, and Darren Young buys it. Hook, line, and sucker.
Ha! That was a good one.
I know.
Yeah, look at how big and uncoordinated Titus O'Neil is.
He's so awful.
Look at how big and athletic this failure of a man is.
Why is he so awful? Can somebody answer that question for me?
Because he should have been a football player.
So true.
He was one heck of a DT prospect out of Florida.
I mean, Titus O'Neil, it's not that I don't want him to get released. I just don't want him to wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't Darren Young have a clone of himself and that be the primetime players? That would be an interesting storyline.
Dude, I'm telling you, Percy Watson.
Yeah, what happened to Percy? Is he still doing his thing?
I think so. He hasn't been released or anything.
Well, that's good. Better not get released.
Maybe the problem is that his last name isn't Pringle.
You know what that could be? Percy Pringle rules. And you see now Titus attempting to look like a credible wrestler, but failing miserably. And of course, Ray easily evades his offense, because it's not really offense, just Titus stumbling around trying to connect.
The book of failing miserably was written by Titus O'Neil.
I think he edited it, he wrote it, he illustrated it. Like, nobody else touched that book but him. And if this is what millions of dollars looks like, good God, I couldn't have converted to Monopoly money fast enough.
The epilogue was written by Nathan Jones.
That was a shame. I wanted Nathan to go somewhere.
He didn't, though. That was the problem. He didn't give a crap.
He really didn't. When you get to work with The Undertaker, share the WrestleMania stage with him, and you still fail, shame on you.
Who else was in that match?
A-Train and Big Show.
That's right.
Oh, that
For some reason, I felt like Mark Henry was involved.
He should have been.
Remember, he's only been angry for a year now.
That is true. But yet it feels like a lifetime.
Yeah, you do that seal bark, Titus.
You own it.
Clap your hands together next time and make sure that there's a big red bowl on your nose.
The only thing that could make this bearable is if Michael Cole was a heel and he was, like, reveling in the presence of the primetime players.
Or if Abraham Washington was on commentary.
That's so true. I literally would have preferred another Epico and Primo and Ray Cara encounter.
Yeah, because they work so well together.
I think after all the action we've gotten on this pay-per-view tonight, I'm not really used to like a really slowed down pace. And yes, that includes Randy Orton's match, because I didn't even feel like that was bad, because it was very aggressive and intense.
Well, I think it's safe to say we might have our first dud of the night.
Yeah.
Which, as far as we are, that's pretty good.
Definitely. I mean, we're already, like, way past the first hour of the show. We're in the hour and a half mark now.
Yep, 9:30.
And considering, who we're dealing with, I mean, to give this match a dud really isn't, like, that bad. And what's Darren doing here? That was nice. I think I'd love this match so much more if Titus didn't get so much ring time. Like, keep the focus on Darren. Like, you must be this talented to get the tag.
I see what you did there. Are they seriously going to start going after the masks now?
That's just a cheap way to get heat for me.
Cody Rhodes did it a lot.
I mean, even if Titus was in a bodyguard role, maybe then I could really see something for him, but just, I'm not feeling it. Though I will admit, the Primetime Players' double-team offense and creating moments, I think, has improved, because I'm going to remember Darren Young's back suplex on the apron. That was a nice maneuver, but I'm just waiting for Ray to get the hot tag.
Hey, Darren, you might want to either go for a pin or try and hurt the guy a little more, rather than just hovering around him without even taunting him. I appreciate Darren Young's ability in the ring, but apparently the psychology is a little bit lackluster.
Well, when you spend enough time with Titus O'Neil, I think everything begins to suffer.
Oh, how true, sir. This match is actually making me tired.
Me too. Our live reactions were so, like, peppy and energetic before, and now, like, these guys are killing it. I'm waiting for Ray to get the hot tag so I can get some of my energy back. Even Sin Cara's not, like, flying around. He's been really grounded. Which I guess I should appreciate because, it's the heels really, doing the basics, like I said earlier. But I really wouldn't have minded if Road Scholars and Team Hell No was our only tag team contest of the night. Because I'm really beginning to, like, want the Divas match over this right now. And that's not anything against the Divas. But, I really would have preferred that this be in that spot.
Let's see.
I'm going to grab a snack right next to me here.
There you go.
I have got Lay's deli-style potato chips. What does deli-style mean, you ask? I have no idea.
And now a message from our sponsors. Is this match still happening?
Yes.
Good God, put an end to it.
Why hasn't Ray gotten the hot tag yet?
Take it out behind the barn and do what you gotta do.
Well, actually, I think they took the horse out from behind the barn so it could relieve itself, and Lord knows it's had plenty of time to do so.
Yeah, really.
I mean, by the time Sin Cara even sees the daylight of his corner, I'll have gotten halfway through this bag of chips.
There you go.
My God, Titus gets the tag again? Ah, this is
They're
painful.
isolating, John. They're isolating.
And normally I'd appreciate it if this team didn't suck eggs.
They're tag team wrestlers.
I mean, I really should appreciate the psychology and the fundamentals more, Ashton. You're right, but
But it's just so annoying.
they're awful.
Yeah, they are. Oh, boy. Here we go. Hot tag.
Quick question: are we good on my chewing? Is that like obnoxious? Because I don't want to be obnoxious in this. We're
I
already
haven't
seeing enough.
noticed. I only ever really noticed it like one time and not since, so
Okay, we're good then. 'Cause
pretty much.
I'm already getting enough obnoxiousness with this match, so I don't want to contribute to it in any way. Cause
I mean, the fact that you resorted to eating a snack is reason enough to believe that this match is awful. It's putting me to sleep. It's making you hungry. This is the marijuana of matches.
oh, Mary Jane. No wonder Peter Parker couldn't get enough of you. And oh, there's the DDT. Ray finally picking things up a bit.
I prefer Gwen Stacy, by the way.
Yeah, she is pretty hot.
So we're going to have probably the world title match next, then Divas, then WWE.
Sounds about right to me, bro.
Or the other
Nice
option
kick by Ray.
is Divas first.
Say that again, Ashton?
I said the other option is Divas first.
That is true. Because it wasn't at the last pay-per-view, Ashton, Night of Champions, where they did both the world title matches back-to-back.
Yeah.
That could be a new format WWE is experimenting with, which, hey, you get no complaints from me. It puts the emphasis on the titles. It really, the card is structured. Most important matches last. And I got to admit, that was a nice counter by Darren, but it's all going to be for naught. See, right there. Hurricane Rana. Now he's going to hit the 619. Now he's going to hit the splash with no resistance from Darren. 1, because it just seems logical, and 2, because I want this match to be over. And there it is. 3 count. 3 count. 3 count. 3 count.
Good win, good win. Now I want to see another match between Ray Cara and Rhodes Scholars.
Yes, either Rhodes Scholars, Evigo and Primo, Ascension, pretty much anybody but this team.
Seriously, can we just get them off TV, please? Don't even tell me Cara got hurt. Are you kidding me?
Was it that move?
Did Sin Cara get hurt again?
That is nuts. You got to be kidding me.
You would think that if he had a head injury, they would take him to the back and get the mask off.
Right.
But no, they're just talking to him. Hey, man, how you feel?
How many fingers am I holding up? I'm bleeding internally. You'll be fine.
How many fingers am I holding up? 7? That's more fingers than I have on this hand, son. Just go all Sergeant Gunnery Hartman. Good old Arlie.
It was a solid counter, somewhat reminiscent of Seth Rollins' new finishing move.
Yeah, actually. Almost exact, actually. Oh, and yeah, way to go, Titus O'Neil. You dropped the guy on his frickin' head.
Again, if that's what millions of dollars looks like, I couldn't have invested in my Monopoly money fast enough.
Good God. Titus O'Neil needs to get fired, as if he hasn't had enough chances. Now they have this Lincoln Broderick guy that has that same look, where he's like this big, hulking, like 6'5" dude. And, it's like now we have options, so GTFO, Titus.
Exactly. Like, if you're going to sign talent, make sure that they're talented.
My thoughts exactly, son. Hey, let's talk about the Rolling Stones.
They've gathered no moss as far as this guy's concerned. I was never a fan.
You were never a fan of the Rolling Stones?
No. Partially because, I never actually listened to the Rolling Stones. I'm very musically sheltered.
You've seen Bray Wyatt's stuff on FCW, right?
Yeah.
You know the song he sings, the Time Is On My Side song?
Yeah.
That's the Rolling Stones.
Ah. I guess they gathered some moss after all. World Heavyweight Championship match is next.
Cheeky bugger. I want the Bro Kick banned again.
You and me. And let it stay banned this time.
I think maybe the Big Show should personally ban the Bro Kick by just breaking Sheamus' leg.
Oh, I got a quick hilarious story to share with everybody. I was watching random wrestling clips on YouTube, which I tend to like to do, the day of the pay-per-view. And I was watching this one video. It was like 14 finishers in a minute and 40 seconds. And it was Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. It was bragging rights, I believe, 2010. And Big Show comes in and he nails either a chokeslam or his knockout punch. And then Sheamus comes in out of nowhere and he does nail the Bro Kick without even having to take Big Show down to his knees. So we know it can be done. And I wonder if they're just going to go that route. Like, yes, he does hit it for the win. It's definitely a very intriguing matchup.
Sheamus goes for the Bro Kick. Big Show catches it, holds the leg in his left hand, and just brings his right arm down on a knee.
Yeah, there you go.
Kick me now, punk. That was a pretty great SmackDown segment, by the way.
Yeah, it was. See, and here I thought the Big Show's heel character had a dip. This feud was just what it needed. Because when he first came in to help Laurinaitis against Cena, I'll never forget the promo he cut. He's like, I consider this match I'm having with Cena to be my very first match. And now the work he's done in this feud has just been tremendous.
Sheamus is doing everything he can to make both of them look really bad, though.
I know. But hopefully Dolph will put us all out of our misery soon, huh?
Oh, that's right. That could be the ending to this match. Oh!
Triple gasp.
No, it was only double.
Fair enough. I have one condition if Dolph wins the world title. I need you to announce him as the new World Heavyweight Champion in movie trailer voice. That is just too
done.
Sweet. All right, let me put the chips away.
Wait. Do you want movie trailer voice or WWE ring announcer voice?
Movie trailer voice, definitely.
Okay. Out comes Lobsterhead.
I hate him so much.
You and I both, brother. You and I both.
And now a quick moment of silence for the wrestling buddy who could not be in attendance because he got knocked out by the Big Show 2 weeks ago on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Got all my sights set on this match, and here comes the Big Show.
Here's the Big Show!
Big bad show tonight, y'all. I'm not calling him the Big Slow tonight, not after the work he's done. I think my only disappointment with this match, and I think you shared it when we were discussing it in our predictions, is that it's not inside the cell. I felt like that would have been a very intriguing element to interject. Because, you know, you've got Big Show who really should be able to just unleash all of this carnage onto Sheamus, but Sheamus retains the championship advantage by this match not being in the cell. So, they do have a bit more breathing room, I guess is what I'm trying to communicate.
Yeah, but does the championship advantage really exist in such a purebred babyface like Sheamus?
And you're absolutely right. You know, you have to look at the character. I mean, is the champion's advantage even consistent with the character? And with Sheamus, no, it's not.
Although he sure was happy taking a cheap win over Del Rio, even though his foot was on the rope.
Exactly. And kicking Bryan when his back was turned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's remind ourselves, Ash, one of our biggest criticisms of Sheamus is that he's not exactly the model babyface.
It's true.
Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, yeah, the champion's advantage is consistent with Sheamus. Dick.
Excuse me?
I was calling Sheamus a dick.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Like I would be that blasphemous.
Okay.
Come on now.
You would.
Yeah, but not to your face.
Oh, so you talk behind my back now?
Yeah, nothing but praise.
Oh.
And here we go. We're actually going to take it slow in this match. We're going to start with a lockup before Big Show just starts punching out Sheamus' kidneys.
Wow.
Hold on, fella. I'm peeing blood.
I was just going to say, that's a painful trip to the freaking urinal.
One of these kidneys is not like the other. One of these kidneys just fell out. Good old musicals.
This doesn't belong. Come on, Big Show. Grab his foot and break his knee.
If I was booking this match, I would definitely have Big Show really be the dominant force here. I mean, really have Sheamus exercise more vulnerability than he ever has. Because you know he's not going to pull a fast one on the Big Show like he's done Bryan. You know, I don't think he's going to be able to connive his way so easily to a victory like he's done to Del Rio in the past. This really should be, on paper and in execution, to date, the ultimate opponent for Sheamus.
Yeah, it just comes down to whether or not Sheamus actually manages to sell Big Show as his greatest threat so far.
Well, you see Big Show manhandling Sheamus in the corner. I mean, Sheamus may not have much of a voice in the matter, Ashton. And Sheamus was kicking Big Show there. That probably would have been an opportune time for Big Show to grab the leg and do as you said, break it in half. Or in fourths, whatever you'd prefer.
No, half would be fine. It's not going to be functional either way.
There's Dolph. I hope it happens. I hope it happens so bad. I don't ask for much. Around Christmas time, I ask for, maybe a pound of plutonium and world peace. That's about it. But I really would like Dolph to be the world heavyweight champion.
About that plutonium, John.
Yeah, don't ask questions you're not prepared to hear the answer to, bud.
I just thought you meant to say uranium.
Oh, no, plutonium. Really? Really? Dang it.
Told ya.
So let me get this straight. You wanted Big Show to break Sheamus' leg, and yet it's Sheamus actually implementing the strategy? What the fluff?
What the fluff? You said, what the fluff?
I did. I'd do it again if it weren't for you meddling marks.
You will do it again before the end of these live reactions.
It's so true. I'm so predictable that way. I'm such a smut. Hey, just a quick side note, Ashton, that I wanted to run by you during the tag team title match, but it slipped my mind. How would you feel about Matt Stryker being Team Road Scholar's manager? Because he's been kind of like trolling.
No.
No? Wow, that was a pretty resounding no there.
Stryker's freaking terrible.
See, already I feel like Sheamus is getting too much offense. There you go, Big Show.
Just headbutt him. There we go.
I mean, I know the arrow to the knee is outdated, but I wouldn't mind if you did it for real to Sheamus.
Falcon's arrow to the knee.
Nice.
Didn't that used to be Bob Holly's finisher?
Yeah, it did. And we are in Atlanta, Georgia, so it would make sense.
Yeah, before he started using the Alabama Slam.
Which is epic.
Speaking
So
of
epic
Atlanta, Georgia, I wonder who the first babyface is to come out and be like, hey, the Falcons won today.
I'm surprised it wasn't Cena.
Yeah, I know, right?
I might actually have to sell this offense.
Can't sustain selling.
Must.
Wait, I want to hear yours first.
Hulk up.
Oh, God. We had the same thought almost. I'm not even going to say what mine was because it was so much lamer than yours.
You producing anything lame should be like the ninth wonder of the world. The caveat, it doesn't even exist, which is what would automatically make it the ninth wonder by default. Just like the Bermuda Quadrangle.
You threw me off a little bit there.
I know. And a sidewalk slam. If we get a sidewalk, I think Big Show that was the equivalent of a whole street.
Let's just call it a shoulder slam then.
Nice. Yeah, use that wide angle lens, WWE.
The bicycle path slam.
What a colorful way to say it's gargantuan. Yeah, that's right. Walk on those organs.
Oh, what was that about kidneys earlier?
I'll teach you to digest food properly.
Yeah, more like the intestines.
Feeding tube FTW.
We've grown quite familiar with intestines with all the Walking Dead we've been watching.
Indeed. Oh, the eating scenes are hilarious.
They ate a horse.
And Ed. That was just hysterical.
They really were so hungry they could eat a horse.
I remember you marked so hard the first time I used that line. I'm like, yes, success. Because I was so tentative about using it. I'm like, what if they laugh at me? Like, in private. Which means not the good laugh.
No, it was hilarious. It was perfect. And it was, metaphorical, which makes it even better. But in that case, it was literal.
It's good to be back on a high again after that atrocious tag bout.
Yeah, seriously.
And Sheamus, I think, is bleeding.
It's not like this match is exceptionally better or anything.
Well, actually, I mean, I'd agree with you in the in-ring standpoint, but there's a heavier interest both because of Dolph and just because of Big Show's character.
Yeah.
So because of a greater investment.
It looks like Sheamus is bleeding around his neck or chest area.
Yeah, I had made a small comment about that. Walker. And not of the Braden variety.
You brought it full circle!
Man, we are really showing a lot of love to geometry tonight.
Well, yeah, or at least we were until you brought up a quadrangle.
It exists.
Poor JR. JR just almost got a Sheamus boot to the face.
I was watching a compilation of JR's greatest moments on YouTube today. Classic.
I love JR, but nothing beats Josh Matthews and Michael Cole's commentary from season 3 of NXT with the Divas.
Where's my gong? I don't know, man. One of my favorite Jim Ross moments, WrestleMania 19, Triple H versus Booker T. Him going back and forth with Jerry Lawler because he was being the heel at the time, which I wish that Jerry Lawler would come back. And Ric Flair gets on the apron. Booker T punches him out. He has no business up there, damn it! No business!
You can't come back as a heel after a heart attack.
Sure you can.
And
Dude, if anybody could find a way, it's Jerry Lawler. You could be like, the only reason I had a heart attack was that I was in shock that I had been reduced to doing my job in piss-poor cities like Montreal. Boo!
oh my.
Boo.
That is just a new low.
Yeah, see, I'm such a bastard that I would find a way.
Yeah.
Now, Jerry, you go out in the middle of that ring and you drown these puppies. You drown these puppies and you get your heat. But I... Not those kinds of puppies, Jerry.
Yeah, really. Although you can drown those too as long as they're wearing something white over top.
Wow, I can't believe that was actually a bit of dialogue. Hashtag no shame.
The bar has been lowered.
And he actually takes Big Show down to his knees, but hopefully Big Show makes the quick recovery.
And indeed he did.
I'm liking this match, though. I'm not going to lie. Oh!
Yeah, that just happened.
Talk about a hierarchy being established in this match. Okay, Sheamus, it's me, my stool, then you, and your stool. Actually, no, scratch that. It's me, my stool, the Blades of Grass, everybody in attendance, Jim Ross's cowboy hat, Jim Ross, JBL, Michael Cole, the Spanish announce team, your stool, and then you. How does my crap outrank me? Because it doesn't have to compete.
I don't get that one.
Me either. Moving on, though. The only person more delirious than me in this Skype call is Sheamus in the ring right now. He's got his bell rung by the Big Show.
Yeah, Big Show's just like, ha, you need to jump to kick people.
My natural height is strong enough.
He didn't even do a front kick. He didn't even do like a big boot style kick. That was a straight up side kick.
I think if the Great Khali attempted that, he would have tore a hamstring.
Yeah. Or his groin.
That too. We just know that something in the human anatomy would have been compromised.
Exactly. You get it.
Dolph's just got to be licking his lips like a Wolverine. Waiting to pounce on the dead carcass known as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, I don't think Wolverines have lips.
You know what they do have? Sharp teeth.
Yeah?
Bang down on the neck of whoever title reign comes out on top. Either the new champion Big Show or the reigning champion Sheamus. And Big Show, I guess, has decided to throw the match out and instead opted to hug it out with Sheamus.
I swear, dude, when he had Kane up in that bear hug, I was just like, come on, Kane. Wrap your arms around him. Give him a real hug.
Be ready to embrace a man.
I swear. That storyline has gotten so out of control.
It's so true.
Oh, man. Well, Sheamus has gotten the Big Show down to one knee. It just so happens that the only reason he's down there is because that's how low he needs to be in order to properly apply a bear hug to Sheamus.
Yeah, it's looking kind of awkward now, guys.
Yeah. One man down on one knee in front of another man. I don't know. They're both wearing spandex. I'm a little concerned. There's a hug involved.
I mean, the question I posed in our prediction video was, can the bro kick penetrate iron? And I meant ironclad contract. So far, the answer seems to be no. And it continues to be no as a failed slam attempt by Sheamus.
He fails at everything.
It's so true.
He's the white Titus O'Neil.
Oh, wow. Wow, we've gotten to that point.
I mean, his matches are better, but other than that, yeah, pretty much. Vader Bomb!
For a 2 count.
Oh, please, Big Show weighs more than Vader, and Vader won many matches with that move. Get over yourself, Sheamus. God, next thing you know, Big Show's gonna hit him with a friggin' drop kick off the top rope, and he'll still kick out at 2.
You could probably catch Sheamus with a WMD in midair, and Sheamus would still probably power out at like 1.5.
No. He'd get his foot on the rope.
I have to admit, that was a nice counter by Sheamus. I don't even feel like Sheamus has struggled that much in this match, you know?
He really hasn't. It doesn't feel like he struggled any more in this match than he did against Del Rio, and he's about to get thrown off. There we go. He got thrown to the outside. That was nice.
I can't believe Big Show, who's in his 40s, is more relevant in my eyes at this very moment than the current reigning and defending world champion. What is wrong? Oh, no, I thought Sheamus was actually going to try a bro kick from there. I would have marked. But no, it was just a right hand. And now, oh, look, Irish hand grenade.
Oh, God.
Big Show seems to be blocking it, though. And, oh, shucky ducky.
Angry Giants are only cool when they're going against Sheamus. Chokeslam! And he's going to kick out at 3 because the chokeslam has been DDT'd.
Yeah. I gotta admit, though, I am enjoying this match. Big Show's bringing his A game, and of course, the only thing redeeming about Sheamus is the in-ring product. Thank Jeebus. Otherwise,
Sure.
you know.
I swear to Jeebus, I will drink.
I'm just waiting for Dolph, man. I hope. I'm less invested in what is and more invested in what isn't. We don't know if Dolph's gonna cash in. I mean, he's made some very loud proclamations.
That's how
that
I feel
means
about
nothing.
Dean Ambrose half the time. Like, oh, he could debut here, or there, or just plain never.
I don't want you to lose hope. One, because your hope is the perfect source material for my trolling. And
Dude,
two,
I lost hope, like, 4 months ago.
he's still competing at live events and in dark matches, so we know there's still hope as long as he's employed.
Is he seriously going for the Cloverleaf?
What a mark.
Oh, nice. Good kick out, Big Show. I'm glad you were aware enough to do that.
Now, pull a Cesaro, nail the WMD on the outside, lift the dead weight, and get the pin.
Yeah, anyways, if Antonio Cesaro could deadlift Justin Gabriel, I think Big Show can handle Sheamus' dead body. Maybe I shouldn't have said dead. Maybe I should have said lifeless. But, I mean, it's the same thing.
We're not alive anymore. It doesn't matter.
We're not what?
We're not alive anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Sheamus, though, becoming a little bit more aggressive here.
Because he realizes he needs to be. Hopefully.
Wow, maybe this guy isn't a joke after all. Maybe I'll actually have to try to successfully retain my world title.
Good joke. Battering ram. Nope. Denied.
I just want Big Show to just swat Sheamus like a fly and just be like, yeah, that happened. Know your place.
Oh, he got him down. Big Show's taking bumps.
I swear, if
beating the Big Show with nearly no struggle whatsoever is such a good way to get him over the babyface.
I swear, if Sheamus successfully hits a move like White Noise, and no, I'm walking out.
Oh my god.
What were you just getting ready to say there, John?
I was getting ready to say, if he successfully hits White Noise, I'm walking out. And then he does it.
And not even after you said it, but as you were saying it.
That warrants a what the fluff.
I told you you'd do it before the match was over.
Sheamus made me.
Oh, man. How much does John Cena at least attempt to look like he's struggling every time he lifts up Big Show?
Yeah, really. All you people complaining about John Cena, shut the hell up.
Sheamus just lifted him up like Ryback lifts up jobbers.
Oh, Ashton. Holy shit.
Do it. Yeah.
Oh.
1, 2. Are you kidding me? Are you? What?
And that was a quick cover.
What? 5 minutes. That's about how long John Cena was out from that move. There's no hope.
I think Sheamus is the first person, Ashton, to kick out of the WMD.
Yeah. And it happened on a throwaway pay-per-view that doesn't even really matter all that much.
WTF, mate.
And it happened after he's already been chokeslammed.
Super Sheamus. Anybody complain?
It's over. There's no hope. Even if Big Show hits a WMD on Sheamus after the match is over, he just kicked out of it after 2 seconds. Why would I believe that Dolph Ziggler can pin him after that?
And of course he ducks it. And of course he nails the bro. Come on, Show, kick out. Kick out. Come on, Show.
Wow. Well, at least Show kicked out.
Yeah, thank goodness. I still can't believe they gave that honor to Sheamus. Even John Cena hasn't kicked out of the WMD, folks. Seriously. Sheamus has ousted Cena.
Or at No Way Out, he kicked out of it, I thought.
Oh, so Sheamus isn't the first person.
After Big Show wasted like 5 minutes.
Oh, so Sheamus isn't the first person then.
I don't remember the exact finish to No Way Out, but he did the move. He did the WMD to Cena, and then that was when a bunch of people started coming down, and he had to taunt them and all that crap. I don't remember exactly if he went for the pin or not.
Well, regardless, I still believe Sheamus has ousted Cena for the Superman spot.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Oh, now he's pumping up for an even bigger bro kick. Bro kick times 10.
Ka me.
Oh!
Frickin' right. I don't think Dolph's gonna cash in right now.
Wait, there's still something called a post-match. We have to see what happens.
Well, that's why I said right now. Meaning I'm not expecting his music to hit right now.
Let's see. Start your timer, Ashton. The record's 45 seconds.
It took 2. Unbelievable. You know what? I don't even care if Ziggler cashes in right now. Ding Dong the Witch is dead.
What? Yeah, finally. Finally, Sheamus is no longer our world champion. Happy days are here again. I see clear skies tomorrow morning.
I can't believe that happened. I can't even believe Sheamus kicked out of that first one.
I can't believe the Big Show won. I think that's the bigger shocker here. I thought Sheamus was going to overcome.
Unbelievable.
Nailing this white noise to perfection. Are you? But you know what, Ashton? Why dwell on it? He lost. It doesn't matter that he nailed the white noise perfectly. It doesn't matter they kicked out in the WMD, because in the final analysis, he is our ex-world champion.
Yeah.
You failed. Now lay there and die, you piece of crap.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I so concur.
Well, Sheamus, looks like we're going to have to put you down.
He actually cracked him right in the face, too. That was impressive. Talk about false finishes. Good God. That was some pretty sweet footwork by Big Show, though.
See, now, if Sheamus hadn't spent so much time beating his chest like he thinks he's some kind of warrior, maybe he could have retained. Yeah, Dolph's not cashing in.
No, definitely not. Wow. That was a really, really good match.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
And especially if you went into the match with your brain being configured so that you saw Big Show as the face and Sheamus as the heel, because there were a lot of great hope spots for Big Show that Sheamus kicked out of. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, dude.
Like, just, even though the psychology was completely backwards, it has been for Sheamus' whole reign, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Let's hope you never win the world title again.
Yeah, seriously. Because
I'll drink a pint of Guinness to that dream.
Oh, that was, you know what? If there's a ratio for quality of title reign versus length of title reign, that was the worst, longest reign of all time.
we can only thank Triple H for this because I'm assuming Sheamus snubbed him for a training session. Thank goodness.
Divas. Oh my goodness. I'm like worn out at this point. That match was really, really good.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
And you know what? Anybody that says that match wasn't at least good, much less as great as I think it was, they're just plain biased against the Big Show. They're like, oh, he's the Big Show, he can't work, so they don't even give him a fair shake.
Now, I'm very intrigued to see what the reign of Big Show has to offer. I mean, who knows? Look at what we got with Mark Henry.
Well, I know for a fact that it's not going to be 45 seconds. Oh my goodness. I want to know who Big Show's going to dismantle next. Really, Zack Ryder? Really?
Wow. You are such a prostitute for airtime.
Gotta love the nose.
Oh! What is he?
JBL, if you really are a wrestling god, shoot him in the face, please.
No, just strike him down with lightning. Yeah, Ron Simmons! Oh my goodness. Dude, this pay-per-view has been ridiculous.
Thank you, Ron, for putting it all in perspective.
I love how the camera shakes and everything when he does that.
Oh my Darwin.
Oh my goodness. So, John.
Yes.
What do you think of the pay-per-view so far?
Exceptional.
Best since ...
I'm enjoying it more than Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say right now, just going by most recent memory, definitely better than Night of Champions for me.
What about SummerSlam?
Yeah, that too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the show, dude.
Alright, we are back, and the Divas match we kind of had to skip over because some certain things kind of came up, and both of us had little distractions going on the side and that kind of stuff, so the Divas match was pretty good. There were almost too many false finishes. Eve ended the match with a senton, which is pretty cool. Retains, and then the Big Show cut a pretty solid promo on being the new world champion. And now we're all caught up, and now we finally get this main event. Ryback, CM Punk, here we go.
It's main event time, baby, yes. I have been so amped up for this. The whole world's been talking about this match. It's go time.
I'd be interested to see if the ratings would spike if Ryback would win the title.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on those numbers if the Ryback era sees its beginning tonight.
Right now, they're just pretty much doing a Punk video package talking about his title reign and that kind of stuff and how prestigious it's been.
I mean, well over 300 days. That is a feat in this day and age.
And you know, big props to a guy named Seth Mates on Twitter. He brought up the possibility of Ryback winning the title tonight, and then tomorrow night on Raw having Punk win it by pinning John Cena in a triple threat match, so that Ryback never gets pinned, and we can still say that Punk has held the title for so many consecutive days because he held it today, and then he will have held it tomorrow as well.
Right.
I think that would be interesting.
That's actually the most brilliant solution I've heard all day, to be quite honest.
I want it to happen, if for no other reason, because I want to see people's reactions to Ryback winning the title tonight. and then see them eat all the crow when Punk wins it back tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
I just want to shove that crow down their throats. The criticisms I've gotten since my endorsement of Ryback have just been hilarious. And I just want to see Ryback bring it all home.
And what's really funny is that the criticisms you've gotten weren't so much anti-Ryback as they were just defending down to the bone CM Punk.
Right.
Yeah, that like choke lift powerbomb was pretty ridiculous.
I marked. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now.
And then he just throws him into a crowd of heels.
And this is Hell in a Cell, folks. Let's not forget that. You know, this is inside Satan's playground.
Yep. No handicap, or not handicap, no lumberjacks involved here. Although I'm sure Paul Heyman will be at ringside.
And really, the Hell in a Cell, that's just the icing on the cake. We haven't seen it all night. They saved it for the main event bout.
Yep.
It's a big fight feel.
It means something.
People have been calling Ryback an animal. Well, what do you do when you're locked inside a cage with that animal?
Fight back.
That's the best
All
thing
you
Punk
can
can. You know, some people have even suggested that this match may bring back the idea of like the Cell collapsing, like them being able to fight on the outside because of just the sheer force.
Right.
Imagine Ryback just throwing Punk through the Cell. That would be, oh man.
Wow, the champion comes out first. That never happens.
I'm gonna notch my volume up just a tad because I want to hear the reaction when Ryback comes out.
Yeah.
You heard it from Cole, 343 days.
It is indeed clobbering time.
Question is, who's getting clobbered?
Not. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. I thought I saw something. Oh
What,
God!
Like a clue?
Wait! I wanna get a closer look. Brad Maddox is the guest, or is the referee.
Wait, no, that looks like Mike Chioda.
Heartthrob Ref is in the ring.
Oh, so Mike Chioda's just an outside ref.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I smell an angle. Look at Heyman.
But is that gonna be in Ryback's favor or for
I don't
Punk?
know. Well, the last time he blew a call, it cost Punk a match.
Oh man, if Ryback wins the title by shady means, it's gonna make the anger tenfold over the internet.
I have to say though, it would be pretty hilarious if he would count to 3 for Punk, and we would have, for the 3rd time in a row, Paul Heyman call out a referee to thank.
Your officiating is brilliant, sir.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh man, at SummerSlam, he called out a ref and thanked him for letting the match go on because Triple H told him to. At Night of Champions, he called out a ref and thanked him for making the right call when both of their shoulders were down. Let's see what'll happen now. Huge pop for Ryback, by the way.
New attire.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I see he has the shirt over top of it, but is it really a new attire?
Yeah, red and black.
Cyborg. Oh, he's wearing Falcons colors. That's the cheap pop of the night. I see what you did there, Ryback. That's like Punk wearing the Yankee stripes in Boston last month. Ryback thinks he's a Falcon.
Come on, Ryback. All this talk about Punk's legacy, you have a chance to take a first step towards your legacy right here tonight.
I wonder if Punk's going to be wearing black and gold or black and bright pewter blue. Because, you know, he's either going to be repping the Saints or the Panthers.
Well, I guess we're going to find out in a moment. Punk seems apprehensive to re-enter the ring.
Just cracks me up.
Man, I wish the roles were reversed and Heartthrob Ref was officiating the outside. Man, Ryback looks to be in the zone. We are here, folks. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, it's main event time. You know, this gives me feelings like when Jeff Hardy stood toe-to-toe with The Undertaker in 2002 in his match, the ladder match, try and take away the undisputed title from the dead man. Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Royal Rumble 2003. Benoit earning his title opportunity. 17 years at that time was his struggle. And now we see Ryan Reeves, a story not always looked at in the most positive light. 8 years, scratching, clawing, coming back from injury, and here he is. Beloved by many, hated by some, but he's in the main event for the WWE Championship.
Feed me more, Chance. Get them started before they get an opportunity to start with the Goldberg crap. Yep, Punk's rocking the Saints colors. Oh, Punk, you dastardly little bugger.
So they're both looking for cheap reactions through their attire.
Pretty much.
Brilliant. Hey, you can hear me complain. And there's the padlock on the door. And here we
you know
go.
What? The Falcons won tonight. I wonder if that's going to be a sign of things to come. Punk just gets out of the ring right away. Wow.
Build the anticipation. Because when that first blow comes, regardless of what side, it is on. And like I said, imagine how angry the internet will be if this is only 10 minutes. It's only a 10-minute main event. Ryback just destroys Punk.
Oh, man.
And how hilarious would it be, because you see Punk is playing the evasive game, right?
Yep.
So when Ryback finally gets his hands on Punk and he just demolishes him, I can just picture it. Man, what the hell was that? You don't do that to the best in the world. It just happened.
I want to know if they can make this match with the obvious size difference as good as the Sheamus Big Show match was, with almost the same level of size difference.
I think they can. I believe in the talents in that ring. And what I'm interested in is how long can Ryback's motor run?
Yeah, that's the big question for tonight. I've been asking myself that since the match was announced.
And he just eats the chop.
Nope. Didn't even phase him, that's right. Oh, he's got his hands on him.
Squash match.
Oh, I want to know why you didn't stomp on him then.
Maybe he's saving the brutality for later. I think he's just toying with him right now. And my heart is in my chest right now. What kind of ending is this going to be?
Yeah.
Hey, we've seen heel champions take an ass whooping in the past and still come out on top. One match that immediately comes to mind, Undertaker JBL, No Mercy, last ride match. I mean, JBL got the snot beat out of him, tombstone on the steps, and yet still walked out the champion.
Yep.
Ryback isn't a guarantee. He's just a really strong favorite. Clothesline over the rope, and oh, Punk's arm hitting the steel there. And Heyman's face tells the story. That's going to be the face of the internet if Ryback's the new WWE champion. Everything I knew was a lie.
Oh, man.
You gave me 343 days of candy, funny stories, and empty promises.
Dude, if Ryback wins this match, as soon as the pay-per-view's over, I'm just going to go on YouTube, I'm going to search WWE, and I'm going to do a sort by upload date, because I want to see everyone's videos as they upload them in order. Because it's going to be hilarious.
If he wins the championship, I'm going to be like a proud parent. One, because you and I will have to pick up the phone. And two, because he has worked so hard for this. I want to bust that line out so bad. It's so cheesy. Cheesier than a plate of mozzarella sticks, but I want to buzz it out.
Punk is doing to Ryback what Sandow did to Sheamus.
If I was Ryback, I'd grab Heyman by his tie and just grate his face on the steel on the outside.
Are those Goldberg chants or boring chants?
Hold on.
Now they stopped. Never mind. Oh! Punk! Why are you so... Wow.
Look at Punk, though, bringing the fight to Ryback.
Punk, why are you so resourceful?
Hey, Ashton, it's like the saying goes, mind over matter.
Yeah.
Ryback's got a lot of matter to throw around, and right now CM Punk doesn't seem to mind.
Wow, you brought that one full circle right away. That was impressive.
Let's see how far the barbarism will get in this match.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not expecting anything like Undertaker Triple H, but oh!
Oh my God.
I think I just called Irene to say goodnight.
The chair. Oh man.
That's almost as epic as when Batista was feuding with Triple H. He took the sledgehammer away from Triple H, looked him dead in the eye, and said, "I don't need this," and broke it over his knee.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that like it was freaking yesterday.
Such an epic moment.
Yep.
In fact, I remember it vividly because I just got home from oh god, what's that basketball team's name? It doesn't matter. What's that team that they do all the cool tricks? Oh, the Harlem Globetrotters. I come home from one of their games, and Raw, there was like 5 minutes left of that Raw, and I turned it on just in time because me being a wrestling junkie, even if I get it in 3 minutes, that's enough. And there Batista was, owning it, like I can see Ryback owning it here tonight.
I want to know what team has taken it so seriously to the point that they've actually managed to come out on top against the Globetrotters.
I don't know, my friend. I don't know. But
I don't think one exists.
If a team like that does exist, then they're marks.
Yeah, pretty much.
And see, this is the benefit of Ryback being known as somebody who will actually sell offense, unlike Over. That was such a big critique when he came into, why is he selling? The character's dead. No, it makes for compelling matches like this. Because I can believe that CM Punk will put up a great fight through ingenuity and cunning.
Yep.
And then Ryback, even though being a man of his great size and ability, and oh my Lanta, what a catch there.
Wow. Drive that shoulder, Ryback. Lariat? Nope. Kick to the face. Well, the motor's looking pretty good so far.
Definitely. And he's missed that lariat twice, so you know if he does hit it, it could be followed up by a very big moment.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying shell shock, but they're definitely teasing it. And I like because this is the only time we are going to see the cell tonight that it's definitely being utilized.
Yeah.
Everything about this match just feels right so far. Everything about this pay-per-view besides that additional tag match has felt right.
Yeah, agreed completely.
I mean, even the Divas match, which I'm sorry we couldn't react to because had circumstances pop up, but even that was solid. Very impressed with both Eve and Caitlyn in that match. Layla, not so much. Go back to dancing.
I don't even think anyone really had a standout bad match there.
No, just, I really felt like, Caitlyn and, well, I was surprised to even say Caitlyn. I thought it would be Layla and Eve, if anybody. But Eve retained, and that's all that matters. And yep. Ryback just ate a chair to the gut.
Yes, he did. And Punk scored that neck breaker.
The power.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, this is kind of where the looking glass is a little bit tinted, because if Sheamus would have done that, we would have rolled our eyes. But it's Ryback.
Yeah, but see, Ryback sold that there. See?
Exactly.
Compensation.
Yep. Ryback knows how to make himself look vulnerable. That's the key.
And I think
go as far as to say that he's in a situation where looking vulnerable isn't necessarily something that needs to happen. Because if you look at him versus Punk, you would think Punk would be the vulnerable one.
Right. And Ashton, ironically enough...
Sheamus and Big Show, Sheamus was clearly the vulnerable one. And he didn't sell it at all.
And you know what, Ashton, and this I consider to be humorously ironic. I think another thing to Ryback's benefit, at least in my opinion, in comparison to Sheamus at least, is that he is less established. We don't know how well he can play defense, so why should we be surprised?
Backpack stunner! Oh!
Nice.
Wow. This match has been pretty good so far, I'd say.
Oh, but see, this is another thing I like. Like, you were just commenting about the glass potentially being tinted. And you know what? I think in a way you're right, but in another way, I mean, CM Punk just continues, though, to still survive. Look at that grin on his face, that shit-eating grin. And so, it's like, yeah, that happened.
Oh, he got the knee to the face.
I just want him and Mark Henry to switch voices for like a split second so he could be like, I'm not eating offense.
I didn't tell you could hit me.
I didn't tell you could look at my championship.
Going for the elbow. I bet your Ryback sits up like Kane used to do.
That would have been beast, but...
Holy crap.
Punk is really taking it to Ryback.
Yeah, he is.
I got a few comments saying that, they wouldn't mind if Punk really sold for Ryback, but Ryback can't go over here. I feel like the opposite's happening. It's almost like CM Punk's the machine character right now. And that's not necessarily me, detracting anything from this match. I'm just surprised at how well CM Punk has done, even with the use of foreign objects.
Look at Punk making fun of Feed Me More. Oh. Yikes, man. I gotta tell you. Looks like Ryback is reeling.
Ryback's busted open. At least in the nose. Yeah, he's bleeding from the nose, I think.
He just took the kendo stick from Punk and threw it away. Keep coming. Keep coming. Come at me, bro. Oh, that was a weak lariat.
Don't worry.
Clotheslines. Those are clotheslines.
You know it's going to be a strong one when he actually winds the arm up.
Yeah.
Spine on the pine.
He throws one of the weirdest spine busters, I swear. Paul Heyman's so worried. Nope, he's winding it up. He wants the lariat.
And the crowd is so into it. Look at that crowd.
Yeah. Oh, he nailed it!
Oh, could it be the end here?
No. Punk will get out of shell shock somehow. He'll weasel his way out of it and get to the outside of the ring.
I don't know. I called a squash match. I may be half right.
No freaking way.
What? Wait. Oh! No! No!
Matt Maddox heel turn!
Get the freak out of town.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Matt Maddox!
That's cold.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What? No, I'm not even saying fluff. That deserves a what the fuck.
Yeah, you're right, John. That's
Oh my god!
so freaking bad.
Oh, that was perfect! That was perfect!
You know what, though? I still get to laugh at the internet because you said Brock Lesnar, Mark Henry, John Cena. It was heartthrob fucking ref.
And they can't get the cage open. Here it comes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ryback's not done.
Nope.
Now
It's like,
that's
bitch, until you can
Oh
leave.
my god.
You know what? Punk deserves this. I'm sorry. You use heartthrob ref.
I guess Heartthrob ref's a Heyman guy.
and guess who's getting out?
Heartthrob ref, hopefully, so that Ryback can finish the job.
Match is over.
I would love if Vince came out and restarted it.
Oh my god.
Well, and somebody should because of what happened.
That's
I
hilarious.
can forgive Brock interfering, but heartthrob ref. is
Heartthrob
what
ref
is
interference. I told you there was a freaking angle, dude. I told you. He's gonna hit the freaking. He's gonna hit the lariat on Heartthrob ref.
Because of that, Ashton, you pick up the phone because you just called it, or I'll pick it up. I'm so confused right now.
Oh my god. That was just wow. That just happened, John. Heartthrob ref heel turn. Oh my god.
Look at him slobbering. Did you see that?
Holy crap.
Oh, look at Ryback.
He's like,
Wow. Oh.
Look at Heyman leaving Punk behind.
On him. Heyman just runs away. Oh, where's Brock? I want to stare down between Ryback and Brock.
Look at Punk. No, are we doing this?
Oh god.
my gosh.
We're
What?
doing this.
No freaking way.
What?
Put him through the cell. Do it.
What?
Holy Christ.
What?
Oh my Darwin.
Oh my goodness.
Movie trailer, boys.
What?
In a world where they're both on top of the cell.
Oh my.
Is this,
Look how that.
what, no, No, what? No.
He's
No.
putting him through
No. No. No.
Yep.
No. Oh my god. Someone's gonna freaking get killed. Oh, good, they didn't go through. That's all that matters. I'm just glad they didn't fall through. Holy crap. Woo! Good God.
Wow.
In a world where this arena is on their feet for Ryback.
You know, Dolph T's potentially cashing in on the WWE champion. The music hits, climbs out of the cell, gets the pin.
Oh my god.
The crowd is totally Ryback now.
Holy crap. Now get off the cage before someone gets killed. Whew, the freaking ref. Stop! Let me low blow you! Boom! Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, oh!
You know what? If everybody was going to be sent home happy, I'd say tomorrow night on Raw, Punk keeps his championship, but this loss gets expunged from Ryback's record. But that was just highway robbery.
No, no. He doesn't need a streak, dude. Look how over he is.
That is true.
Oh my god. That was hilarious.
Look at Ryback just putting his foot on Punk.
Wow.
Damn.
Holy crap. That was amazing. That,
Well,
oh my god.
I really wanted Ryback to be WWE champion, but you know what? That's just as good.
I need to check Twitter to see what people are saying on Twitter.
That was freaking awesome.
I'm with your mom on this one, dude. What was that?
Dude, I'm telling you, Heyman's gonna call out Heartthrob Breath again tomorrow night. Oh my god. That is just, oh my god. Brad Maddox, the new Earl Hebner. Okay. Do you want to do a quick review or do you want to save it for TWitWoW?
No, we can do a quick review.
Okay. Simply put, that was an amazing pay-per-view. The only real problem I had with it was Ray Cara versus PTP.
Yeah, same here. This pay-per-view was exceptional. Internet, you can take a sigh of relief. Punk is still your beloved WWE champion, but I think we took the moment. That was epic. Shell shock right on the cell. Good lord.
That was hilarious.
And heartthrob ref of all friggin' people.
Is the hashtag trending? Nope. Nope, no heartthrob ref on Twitter. Just hashtag HIAC. That's clearly us.
I mean, this guy plowed through the Miz, decimated Dolph Ziggler, went through a crap ton of local competitors, and yet it all ends at the feet of heartthrob ref. I guess now he is a real referee like Scott Armstrong.
Oh man, that was hilarious. I
gotta tell you,
say
the fan in me was really pulling for Ryback, and I don't regret it. I don't take it back. I said I didn't care if Punk retained in the sense that I like Punk as well. I'm not affected by this, and Ryback dominated. Ryback absolutely dominated. And if you keep in mind, Brad Maddox not only made a really fast count, he actually supported his own weight on Ryback.
Yeah.
If you look closely at it. So yeah, in my mind, and I'm sure in the mind of everybody in that arena, Ryback is still undefeated. Because he was closing in on that championship. But still, Punk keeps his reign. Ryback not only keeps his credibility, I think he furthered it. And I personally went home happy. That was epic.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and on my scale of search it, skip it, buy it, I'm going to say that was the third buy it of the year.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Definitely. Anybody who's looking for good quality wrestling, good quality programming, yeah, this is the pay-per-view for you, absolutely.
That was awesome. All right, John, any last words before I close out the recording?
No, that was an exceptional pay-per-view, and I had a great time doing these live reactions.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about it when we do our Monday night episode of TWitWoW. We will catch you guys then. See you later.